Welcome to a magnificent journey into the past. This is medieval time!
Oh, the dragon's balls ablaze, and as I stepped into his cave, then I sliced his fucking cockles with a long and shiny blade.
I am she, the more deadly mandolin.
I'm a wizard. When we play, we go all night, eating Twizzlers. Got myself a wild high, learning new tricks, shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6.
Her gold-spun blonde hair spills past her alabaster shoulders like springs of honey mead. Her full, ample breasts are barely covered by a sheen of magical elven chainmail. Leather leggings hug her butter-supple loins.
I want to have sex with her.
So, you're walking through the forest and... What? A forest? We were in a dungeon. And what about the evil wizard who was zapping everyone? He's done. What? He's done zapping. Now move along. So, you're walking through the forest. Dungeon. Okay, dungeon forest. Whatever. You're walking along. And you're walking...
But that's a burden you choose to bear when you can bend the very walls of reality with the power of your imagination. That's a gift to be respected and feared.
He was 10 years old when his cousins introduced him to a game, Dungeons and Dragons.
As I was killing things, killing people, animals, the more I played Dungeons and Dragons, and the more I got involved in Satanism.
I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilation. It's still real to me, damn it. Once they get in here, it's over, pal.
Hey, everybody.
It's over.
So how was everybody's week off from playing?
It was weird.
I worked this weekend, so
We did more RPGing.
Also that.
Yeah, they found.
But it was an entire week. We haven't played since Tuesday, and it's Tuesday once again.
That's why it was weird.
Super weird.
I don't know what to do with a Friday anymore.
I've forgotten who I am.
Felt real good to sit down and get the dice out and everything. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it sometimes is good to just step away for a little bit and then come back pretty refreshed.
It's been long enough that I bought myself some more D4s so those magic missiles can fly a little easier.
Very nice.
All right. So we have a very unique session this time, and we're gonna see how we're gonna come out on the other side and change things up a bit.
Statement.
We're not gonna make it.
I don't like that statement. That was very ominous of you, Daniel.
Well, where we last left off, you guys helped out Lanesia's people, who were halflings. Lanesia is, of course, the Dragonborn Paladin. And you guys helped them from the kobolds that were messing with them. And, we're going to say that you guys spent a couple days there with Lanesia's people in the village. And in that time, Alon was able to negotiate with Chief Bogo a deal to market and sell Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
So, Alon?
I think you mean Ranch of the Hidden Valley, sir.
I award you 50 experience points just for having a functioning business that has stretched so far and the name is known that Chief Bogo came to you over this deal.
This is a odd and ridiculous moment.
This is what makes D&D really interesting because of shit like that. So, yeah. So what we're gonna do is, since it's been a week, we definitely need a full-blown refresher for everybody. But what I want you to do this time is name your character, what you do, what you look like, and then what you think is going to go down in this session. So we'll start with me.
Well, my name is Bean Nolan. I am a level 5 rogue. I fancy that I'm good at hiding in shadows and being all stealthy and stuff. I don't know how we're going to be doing this Blue Mountain thing where we... I don't speak that way. Where we...
What you doing over there?
I have blue wine. I don't talk that way. where ultimately we're going to go cure this NPC of her vampirism, right? Is the goal?
Don't forget Kyo.
Yeah, and Kyo.
Yeah,
with his
and Kyo.
demon.
yeah, that's
Demonic
right.
possession?
So how that's going to go, I don't know. I think I'm going to be relying a lot on Ulfgar. I'm just saying that. I'm just making that up.
Yeah. That sounds
We all
about right.
will.
Let's all rely on Ulfgar.
Here
If
for
this
you.
fails, we'll blame him.
Ulfgar's got this.
He'll be this
Sounds
episode's scapegoat.
We'll
If
all
this
take
fails,
the
then
episode
Ulfgar is the DM next time.
Alrighty. Very good.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I got to say, though, that I feel much better having my fellow street urchin elf type right next to me. Talia, how do you say your last name? Nivane?
Nivane was how I've been pronouncing it in my head. But you could also do Nivane. It's up to you. Or elves,
like
or
Nivane.
bougie. Or broke as
Odd.
fuck.
I've been pronouncing it Smith the whole time.
So tell us about you, Talia.
Tammy
Mhm.
Smith.
Suppose dialect
Well,
means.
I am a level 5 rogue as well, and I'm also an urchin. But I am a high elf, a little bit different, a little bit fancy. I went arcane trickster, so I have some fun magic going on, and I like to buy magical items. Sometimes it doesn't work out in my favor. My favorite food is still apples, but I'm very excited for that Pop-Tart. It's looking real good. There's a magic hand that I bought, and it's doing some stuff and some things. My best friend is a human. It's my roommate. Her name is Miriam. And I am determined to go find a rune because I want them good berries.
So that
I
is
need
going to be your
good berries.
that is your prerogative for this session. Then I
Need
see.
some good berries.
That is all I have on my mind at this point. She is so mad that everywhere she goes, there's nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's hear from Wolverine.
Yeah, that's it.
I am Wolverine. I am a, well, I guess now level 6 high elf wizard. And I have been really on this hunt for the Blue Mountain since the beginning.
That's
So
true.
I'm excited that we finally have, one, a reason to go there, and two, possibly like actually know where we're going. So that's pretty exciting. So I think coming up to this, I'm prepping for all of that. And I think we're going to have a dragon.
A blue one.
All right.
Just because
Hey, Sean?
it's
Sean joined us.
what are we even going to make it out of this? Like, there's got to be a dragon.
I was about to say, I forgot to mention, I still think there's a dragon there. 100%.
Well, again, those who survive this session will come out to a completely different. It'll basically be part. We're going to divide the game into two parts, basically. What you've done at the elementary school and what you do beyond. So.
Is a dragon considered an animal? Genuine question. I need an answer to this, and I need it to be a straight answer.
Well,
Is a dragon considered an animal?
Oh,
No.
No? Cool.
Can they be
Changes my
pets,
plans.
though?
I have an animal friendship
Stop
potion.
tempting him with the dragon thing.
are they worms? WIRM?
Yeah, wormlings. Yeah.
Can I have a pet dragon?
I did play with a sorcerer one time that had that as his. He had a miniature dragon. As his,
I think next
That's
character
really
needs to be a sorcerer with a miniature dragon. Anyways,
Be a dragonborn sorcerer with a mini dragon.
Yep, it's time to hear from Ulfgar.
Hello, I'm Ulfgar. I am a dwarf barbarian questing for the heart of my dwarf princess and carving anything that gets in my way in half, including a delicious rump roast in the kitchen if you're interested. And I expect tonight to laugh, to cry, to ask for more.
All right. Cool. Well, Nola, I'm going to start off by saying that Caroline's drinking the tropical banana that you found.
I noticed.
It's really good.
That
It's
is the
banana.
one
It's
drink
Laffy
that I've
Taffy
sent all of
banana.
you that I've never tried, and so she's the guinea pig, and she says she likes it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not nearly as
enjoying
banana as you would expect.
But it's as
I'm
banana-y as I want it to be.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I just want to keep saying banana-y if you can.
Is
Both
it
agree to it.
Banana-like?
is it like a fake banana taste or like real banana taste?
Oh no, it's completely fake and it's spectacular.
Yeah, it's the flavor of banana that Laffy Taffy is the flavor of banana. As in, it's not.
Vernacular.
But weren't we talking about that real banana flavor? None of us know what it is anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
No
what
one knows
this
what
is.
a real banana tastes like. I just want to taste fake
Supposedly.
banana all the time.
Fair. That's fair.
That's good.
So
Banana,
anyway,
you like this.
with all the banana talk, Nola, tell us who you are and tell us what you expect out of this session.
I'm Alon. I'm a cleric. I'm a dwarf. I'm hoping to find like 4 or 5 more creatures with a serious sense of spiritual malaise that we can drag along to this place too.
The more the merrier.
I figure if we're making a train of healing people of their spiritual afflictions, then we might as well gather up as many
We
people
should
as
have
possible.
posted an announcement.
We might even turn it into some sort of like evangelism sort of moment.
Like you guys take multiple trips. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think you guys are kind of all packed up for this trip because there's a limited space on board. But that is an interesting concept of you going out evangelizing afterwards. Sneak peek.
I like it.
I'm going to get with all of you and talk about what we want to do with the future of your characters after this. I've talked with Phil and Caroline a little bit about it. And so definitely keep the evangelism thing in mind if that's something you're interested in.
I'm going to start my own space program.
Yes.
I'm sure that will be successful in the
rockets.
Forgotten Realms.
Well, in my head, I'm working on a way of bringing Mohammed to the mountain or the mountain to Muhammad.
All right. All right. Well, with that said, we are going to start this session with everyone rolling for initiative.
Don't sound good.
14.
Oh. All right. Dirty 20.
9, 10, 12, 13.
Okay.
Also 13.
Oh,
18.
damn it, Noel.
Okay. So Nola and Caroline need to roll again.
God.
It's a 10.
Yeah,
9.
that's all. Okay. So what I'm basically going to do is you guys spent the better part of a week with that last part, and you've got a couple weeks, like 2 weeks, until Euronymous is going to be ready with the dirigible to take you guys. So Commandant basically said everybody needs to do last minute preparations they want to do. And Sith Lordley just joined us. How's it going, man?
What's up,
Hey,
Sith?
I remember that guy.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for chiming in.
Nobody.
Going down the list, we have Jeremy, Lewis, Phil, Caroline, and Nola. In that order, you guys get one chance to do the one thing that you want to do to prepare for this trip. It'll be it's not going to be like a over and done with in 2 minutes, but we're not going to do a rotation on it. So starting with Jeremy, what do you think you need to do? The one thing you think you need to prepare for this trip.
I'm going to make some health potions. I think I've got 5 I can make right now. I feel like I could probably store them on the balloon.
Sure. With advantage, I want you to give me a Arcana check.
There's a natural 20.
You got him. No mishaps, no happy accidents. You've got them, and they can come on the trip.
Sweet.
Well, yours was simple.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I'm already clothed for the cold. I've been preparing mentally with my spells and all of that. I think.
It said Hallmark RPG. Can you imagine if we did that? If we just pulled from the repertoire of like all Hallmark?
I'd like to go shopping.
That's going to be our Christmas special.
To find a Vera Wang that compares to Mom's old dress.
Well, you'll get that chance in a
Vera
few
Wang.
things.
I'm gonna wear
But
that.
it is Lewis's turn to determine what he wants to do to prepare for this trip. Take your time, because Jeremy used no time at all.
Okay, it's probably something I should have planned ahead for.
Same.
Trying to think what Ulfgar would want. to get
Jeremy
on
may have
the
just
trip.
determined the difficulty of what I'm about to have you do.
No, no, stop,
Oh, fuck.
Daniel.
Do I?
I should have gotten a natural 1.
Do I know about Talia's all of her magic friends? Is there any way I can get some sort of
Talia draws him a
boots of
very
fast moving
explicative
or
map.
Her magic friends.
Yeah, all of the shops she hits up every town she goes to.
Oh, up in Secret City?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about that.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were looking at me. My bad.
Always a little bit.
He's like,
I would say.
oh, hey, Jeremy, Caroline.
I don't know. Maybe honestly, what would Ulfgar do? I'd probably cook a bunch of food for the trip.
Oh, okay. That's what you do.
So I have a magic ration left that gives a +1 temporary hit point to whoever eats it, and I've been hoping to try to figure out how to cook that into Pop-Tarts.
Okay, because you got the Pop-Tart recipe down. And
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
make Pop-Tarts for the trip. We're
And I
going
was
to
hoping for-
determine whether you can convert that ration you got from the mage into magic Pop-Tarts right now.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to do it with advantage, too. You're going to roll survival with your
Delivery
proficiency
spreading.
bonus.
Survival?
Survival, yeah. It has to be really high to pull this off.
Okay. I've got a 19 for my first roll, and I've got a 19 plus 4, so 23.
You did it. All you needed was the 19 was the number I had for the difficulty on that. Yeah. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll a d8.
Okay. 6.
Okay, you have 6 Pop-Tarts that do the same thing that ration did.
Damn.
Awesome. Did I burn that ration to figure that out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You had to extract and experiment. This is 2 weeks
Took 1
gone
and
by.
made it into 6.
That is awesome. Okay.
So now we go to Phil.
I just thought about changing my name to Name Here. Sorry. Well, first of all, I would like to quickly talk to Nola about his progress and or a schedule, not rushing at all, on coming up with Pop-Tart wrappers.
Okay, I'll allow that as its own thing. That's just a question.
Yeah, just a.
I'll even let Alon roll for it if he's trying to make them.
And the rest of my turn is going to be pretty short, which was also my adult stage name.
It's better than being too short.
Am I waiting on a response from Alon, or shall I just keep talking?
Yeah, it's the floor is his.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I don't see any problem with making some version of aluminum foil out of something.
Okay.
Cool.
Alon has gone anonymous.
What do you want your wrapper to be made out of?
Foil, because I know you know what that means already in this world. Well, you know what? I just want to preserve a food substance. So, well, you know what I'm trying to preserve. We've snacked on them, so I just want to wrap them tightly and keep them away from the air as much as I can to prolong their longevity. I don't know if that's redundant.
Well, I can make you a sheet of very, very thin paper-like metal. How you seal that up, that's a whole nother story.
Okay. And I'll also explain to him that I am in touch with a printing press, so they may have equipment that
Right, folks.
help.
This is Shadow Rabbit 2.
Easy for you to say.
Weird voices.
What's your favorite? Ask the flavor. What's their favorite flavor Pop-Tart? You're muted.
Shadow Rabbit 2.
Rigel, what's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart? The crunchy things Mom eats. Chocolate?
Chocolate?
Probably.
Because that s'mores is real good, though.
You're very kind to indulge. Thank you, guys.
Hey.
He says graham cracker.
All right.
Tell him
So-
yes. Great choice.
Anyway, so I'll explain to them that I've got some. I'm starting to line up some resources. I'll be happy to see what you can come up with at your earliest convenience, as well, Ulfgar, as well. So anyway, the only other thing I want to do is make sure I'm supplied. I don't have anything else I want to add to my kit that I don't already carry. Do we have any reason to believe we'll be encountering more vampires where we're going?
Not any reason to.
Because all I was going to say was like, I would.
As
want
far
to
as
have,
you know, this entire continent you're on has been cleared of all vampires. So you're leaving the continent, but you don't know.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I have my weapons blessed. I want to stock up on some healing potions.
Wolfrine's got you covered there.
A vial or two of holy water.
So
That's
basically, you just did a trip to Alon and had him bless a bunch of stuff and
talked about future plans. And
Alon, go ahead and give me a survival check.
How you doing, Copy?
Hey, Copy. What's happening, man?
That is a natural 20 for a 25.
Excellent. Okay, then I want you to roll 2d12.
Oh, Jesus, now you're making it complicated. Seven.
Total between the 2d12s?
Yeah.
That add them both together, not I'm not asking for advantage. What were the numbers on them?
3 and 4.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, Bean, you have 7 pieces of aluminum that you could seal food with.
I'm gonna go show him.
That is enough for now.
That is. He has. Yeah. That is.
And
enough.
one to reference for later.
Yes, we'll always save one. I'll share them with Ulfgar and.
Well, then I'll tell you what. If you guys are going to combine those, then Liz is in here. If you guys are going to combine those, then I won't put any kind of expiration on that food.
Nice. I feel like they're probably not going to last too long here, but
We could just take them ourselves on the trail. Although I was thinking we would pass them out as prototype food items.
Yeah, but you didn't get them stamped with your faces.
So if that's it, Phil, if that's it, I'll move on.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Then we are to Caroline, and I have an idea what she wants to do.
Oh, why did I not do the other thing that I should?
I want to go to Blasingdale.
Too late.
I have 2 things I want to do technically, but they're in the same place. I want to figure out how the fuck Arun finds all these good berries and get them good berries. And I want to see if Enoch wants to come with us.
Yeah, you can do that all in one trip. Southern
Cool.
Comic Geek.
That's the
What's happening,
plan.
man? Thanks for swinging by. Okay, so it's obviously not going to be a problem. Wolfrine gives you the cube, and you transfer it up to Blasingdale. Right, and you go there, and you are with Arun. You get to him, and what do you say to him?
My friend, hello.
He comes up.
I always
gives you a
crouch
little
down when I talk to him
nod.
so as not to be leaning over him as well.
Okay.
Listen, we're going on an adventure. It is adventure time. How do you find the good berries? I need all of the good berries. This is an emergency.
He says, "So you want?" He says, "So you want to find good berries?"
Yes.
He says, "Well, how much time do you have to do this?"
You said 2 weeks? I have a week and a half to 2 weeks maximum. I gotta be back at the school in 2 weeks. Let's not
He
take forever.
says, "Well, I can do far better than teach you how to find good berries. They're very difficult to find in the wild if you don't know what you're looking for. But I can teach you how to grow good berries."
Hell yeah. Teach me your ways, magical gnome.
So, I want you to make a survival check.
Anything else, please? It's like the one thing I suck at. Well, that's a 4 minus a 1. That's a 3. I'm not learning
You know
how
what?
to
I'll
grow
tell you
good
what.
berries.
I actually think I was wrong with doing that. I think you probably should do a nature check. I've been giving so many survival checks that I didn't even think about it. So I will grant you that, and we'll see.
Okay, that is a 6 plus a 3. That is a 9. Still not very good.
Okay, now I want you to roll a d4.
I just forgot which one was D4 for a second.
It's the one that goes up to 4.
I know. I got a 3.
Brutal.
3. Okay, so basically, Aruna is going to be able to teach you this. Enoch says she can't come because she is dedicated to the Blazing Dell Militia, so she's not going to be able to assist you on this journey. She wishes she could. So that's your trade-off there with that, and it's going to use up every bit of time, so much so that when the group leaves, they're going to have to come up there to get you.
Okay.
Well, how are we gonna? We're gonna like hop on a horse.
No, it's called a dirigible.
Oh yeah.
So here's the deal. Arun can teach you. You're really bad at this nature thing. But we will talk afterwards about how to do it whenever we do our one-on-one. Yes, we'll talk about it, but I'm going to start you with 10 good berries.
Oh, hell yeah.
And remember, they recover 1 HP each. You can give them out. You can use them yourself.
Cool. A little baggie, like a little drawstring bag.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. So that's your answer. So now we're down to Nola. You're the last bastion before this journey.
First thing I would do is check on Miriam to see how she's doing after her trials and tribulations. Second thing I would do would be to swing by the Barry's place and let him know what's going on and check on him.
Sure.
And then the third thing I would do is I would spend some serious time at the forge and just kind of tinkering and messing around and using that time for some introspection and prayer and that sort of thing.
Excellent.
So nothing in particular, just business as usual.
Sure. So I have a response for all of those. Miriam is fully healed from being thrashed by the vampire, but she is not interested in going on this journey. She still needs time away from this whole adventuring thing. And
I have the perfect place for her.
Yeah, she's opting to run the shop while you guys are gone. You guys obviously are going to be gone a very long time, longer than you've ever been away from the school since you've been here. So that settles that. Everything with Barry is good. He basically explains to you that, business is booming. You've hit all corners of the continent, like with some kind of traction. Obviously not up in the far northwestern corner of the map, but north, northeast, south, southeast, southwest, like everywhere. West, going over into the other side of the continent away from the mountains. So he's very happy with that. And he says, when you get back from your journey, I would like to discuss a full partnership with you.
Word. And when we get back, we can discuss Pop-Tarts.
We're going to see how good they do on this trip. All right. And then the rest of the time
by the way, give one to everybody in the party.
Huh?
Which, by the way, I give one to everybody in the party.
Okay. And then you keep 2, I guess. You had how many?
I've got 6, yeah. So
yeah. Okay. All right. So you have a piece of food that everybody has a piece of food that has no expiration date, and whenever it is eaten, it will. What is the stats on that again?
It gives you +1 temporary hit point.
There we go.
All right. So your time with Moradin is going well. Obviously, you've served him well, and you're more spiritually ready than you've ever been. And the time has come where Euronymous and his wife Sarah, they arrive with the airship. Come flying down, land outside of the school, and the commandant has used up all of his personal funds, not any funds from the school. He's used his personal funds to stock the airship with all needs, because Euronymous has quoted him that it should take anywhere from 2.5 to 3 weeks to reach the Blue Mountain. And then once you're there, whatever time you're there, and then the trip back, of course, assuming there are survivors. So the 5 of you and Richard, Commandant, and Morgana all board the airship. And
Keo?
Yeah, Keo, yes.
Can't leave him behind.
Gotta get squad and a half.
Bastard Jock.
At which point it spontaneously combusts.
He blows up and it causes a chain reaction and the whole airship goes up and you all do saving throws with disadvantage.
I accidentally shoot
the humanity.
Fireball.
All right. So you guys all board the airship and it lifts off. They go get Talia, and Enoch and Arun wish her goodbye. They're kind of ticked that it delayed the trip by having to go up there. So she's,
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So
I share with everyone. Yo, I learned how to grow good berries, though. Get that good berry for them Pop-Tarts. Get the 1 HP.
You're in Blasingdale? You didn't stop up to see my girl to get a magic weapon, did you?
I didn't have time, my man. And then I would turn to Alon and very, very politely ask, where the fuck is my hand?
What hand?
You know what hand.
Now you have to learn how to grow great berries.
I will learn how to grow great berries. Where is my hand?
that is a good question. Go ahead and let this go. Where is the hand? And he can answer how he wants it.
The hand is still in the shop.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it didn't run away. Cool.
The
Flash
hand
wasn't brought with me.
The hand is still in the process of being examined.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys lift off. You guys notice that the airship is way nicer than whenever you helped him finish it in the desert all those months ago. He's got it. It's a very, commercial use. You guys rode it once since then, but he's got it really nice. It's got basically 3 decks to it. There's the top deck, which is exposed. The only roof is the balloon itself, and that's where the controls are and everything. And there's a staircase that goes down. And then there's a lounge deck where it's basically like everybody hangs out and there's windows all around. You can view the sights and all that. Then there's the lower deck where the sleeping cabins are and the storage is. So you guys are taking off and you're going and it's a really long time. But the first thing that happens is Morgana takes Ulfgar and says, sit down with me. I'm going to teach you how to strengthen your mind. Ooh. And she sits directly across from Ulfgar and just looks at him like this, directly.
Just trying to control him.
Daring contest.
Ulfgar, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
All right. $14 is the lower number.
14 is the lower number? Okay, well, good news is you're not throwing up. But
the first.
Yeah, you are in a state where she could hypnotically suggest to you very easily to just walk over to the edge and jump off the airship. But she's not doing that. So she's sitting there going about the business like that. So now I'm going to give you guys all an opportunity to role play amongst yourselves and role play with the Commandant, role play with Keo, with Richard, with Euronymous and his wife Sarah. You guys can, anything you can think of, now is the time, because you're all going to be together for a very long time.
Does Sarah have any sort of job or life experience of any sort? Or is she just like a lady?
What's that?
Sarah, is she like worth actually talking to? I mean that in the politest way.
What do you want to talk to her about?
I have no idea. Her life. I just want to go talk to all the NPCs about their lives because I never do that.
Yeah,
Tell me a story.
Okay. So basically, she tells you, she grew up in the small, lesser nobility, whereas like, your friend Miriam is like.
I was gonna say, I ask her if she knows Miriam. Like, oh, you know my roommate?
They do not know each other. Sarah is significantly older than Miriam, and they're in roughly the same caste system. But no, she's just she gives you a lifelong story about how she met Euronymous, and they've been together, and then she was unable to have children, and then over time they drifted apart. He went off and did his thing, and then she's thankful that you guys helped bring them back together. And
then I pulled baby out of my bag. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's what you get out of that. Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
I would ask for the small, finely crafted wooden cube back.
Chucks it across the balloon at him like, hey, wizard.
Well, Jeremy, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
We're inside. You can't miss that badly.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't miss that badly. 21.
Okay. Good news is it didn't go out. If it had been like really low, I was going to have it go out the window and make you freaking fly after it with the broom.
Inspiration point.
So literally we would have had a scene of me catching the snitch.
There's still time.
Should have happened.
Yep. So there you go. That happened there. Jeremy or Lewis, you had your hand up. You were going to ask something.
Yeah, assuming that I am spending time with Morgana, I would ask her about her life before being a vampire, and then what it was like to be a vampire, as I too am controlled by rage when I slip into it.
Excellent. That's a good one. So she does explain to you how her life was, she manifested powers of the Saint Cuthbert early on, and she was identified and, brought into the clerical, craft, and taught how to vanquish evil. And it wasn't, long into that whenever she met Lessard, he became their guardian for physical threats. And you basically get a very, very in-depth version of that story that you've already heard. And she says her life as a vampire was completely the opposite. And she's ready to cut that part out of her life. So remember, Morgana has also not aged a day in 19 years.
Fair.
So she has like the body of a 20-year-old and the mind of 40-something.
It's true.
So yeah, there you go. And anybody else? Jeremy?
I would talk with Euronymous and see, what other inventions he's thinking up in that brain of his.
Okay. He's showing you the controls and stuff, and he's saying, well, here's where you taught me where I was wrong, and here's where I've been able to expand on that. And I have a much firmer grasp of this. And he says, my mind has been completely on this. I have not worked with any other invention since. I want to perfect this because this is the first intercontinental trip I've taken, but I would definitely like to go between Faerun and, this continent that you're on. It has not been established name, by the way.
Planning any trips to the great beyond space?
He says, if only we could one day.
It's something to think about. I think you got the tools to come up with the right way to get there. I know a friend who's thinking about going to space.
So the second half of this campaign is going to be a Spelljammer campaign. We're all going into that. Anyways, no. So anyhow, so that's a good conversation there. Phil, Nolan?
Off this rock.
I'm actually going to pull. I'm going to pull Tammy aside at some point.
Do it
and give her the hand back, which I've been having with me.
Hell yeah!
And I'm going to tell her this. I'm going to tell her I don't know what this is. It's beyond my power to identify it. I suggest you be very careful with it. But cool. I think that the mountain might be an interesting place for this hand.
And then I immediately set it again on the dining room table as our centerpiece. And I pat the box lightly and I tell her I missed her.
Or
because I'm going to keep it happy.
You're doing it
we're
right there in the.
Yeah, I just put it on the table. It is our centerpiece. She comes with me.
So if anything goes wrong on the ship, is the hand just gonna like crawl off and point?
Like I said, the only experience I've had with it was it helped me. So.
Or maybe itself.
Or itself. You never know.
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
But I am going to show it love and affection so it does not strangle me.
You wake up and go, cool. That was an interesting thing. Okay, Phil, did you have anything you wanted to do?
Well, not that I necessarily want to role play it. I was just going to say I'll spend time like cross training or practicing with Richard.
Excellent. Yeah, because Richard looks up to you the most.
Little baby Richard.
Yeah.
And Richard he showed some cunning last time, so you know that he's ready to do what he can. He's been sword training with Laneige, so no more of this spear-only business. So, all right.
I have one other thing I would like to do.
Okay.
I want to sit down and have I want to sit down and have a conversation with Mike. And basically, I just want to ask him 3 questions.
Uh-huh.
Do you still love her? Nope, these are very important questions. Does he still love her?
Is that you're gonna ask all 3 of them or just one at a time?
No. I just want to ask him. Does he still love her?
He bashfully says yes.
Would he trade his life for hers?
He says that it is self-evident that he is on this craft going into the unknown.
Would he trade any of ours?
Wait, trade one of your lives for hers?
Yep. Would he trade someone else's life to save hers?
Well, okay, so first of all, I'm going to go into this saying you know that he's lawful good. Okay.
Okay, but hey, she's his weakness.
I know. You say you go on this knowing that, and his answer is that Morgana was once his life, and she may be his life once more, but his life in the last decade has been this school. Okay. So
that's all I wanted to know.
Hopefully that's a satisfactory answer. Anybody got any more?
We'll spend some time praying to the god of the wizards, trying to connect with my group of followers that I've created.
Okay.
I would also be polishing my bolt and my crossbow bolts and like cleaning up my bow and whatnot. Just getting them nice and shiny and pointy and ready to kill.
Excellent. And I'm going to say that Phil, he's getting some real good physical training here. Since that's been his dedication is that. So,
I have a question. Oh, go ahead.
You go first. It's something stupid that I want to ask, so you go first.
So the cloth patch that I have.
Yeah.
What were the rules with that again?
You can sew it onto clothing and make it what you want it to be.
So, like, I could camouflage into a mountain if I wanted?
No.
Or is it more just makes it like? Is it camouflage, or is like? Could I make it camouflage, or could I like? And not necessarily like I look like the mountain, but like I look like I'm wearing camouflage that would
hide like a really good body paint.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I think if when we got closer to the mountain, I could see kind of how the landscape is, I'd probably want to sew that in and make that like my clothing kind of.
That's very easy to do. It's very easy. It's the same thing as like with the ice rod, where like your intent, it's like you're sewing it and you're putting your intention into when you're putting it on. So.
Okay, that'd be my prep kind of like. And I've got my cold clothes. I'm gonna get all ready for the weather, but also I want to not just be super visible on the mountain.
Right on. So Keo has gotten back into his role of just being cabin boy because that's what he did when you guys found him. So he's keeping the place really tidy. He's trying to make himself as useful as possible because he's clearly not a fighter or a spellcaster or anything like that. He's still got the stone. You can see the stone on his armband anytime, so he's not transforming into Jock or anything like that.
I'm probably glaring at him most of the time.
I would like to be reading the Igwilf book to the hand at random intervals throughout the trip.
Okay, so you
Like I
just got
said,
the
I know
hands
it's really stupid, but I just want to do it anyway.
I would like to use
That's
danger
that's
sense
all I
around
know
the
about
hand.
Danger sense. Okay, I will say that. I will say that during the course of this trip, you get, danger sense. Your danger sense would go off anytime you're around the hand. If the hand does anything crazy, you're going to know before it does anything.
Okay, but is it just always tingling, like that thing wigs me out, or if it does something,
No,
I'll be
you'll
aware
know
of
if it decides to do something to one of them. You'll know.
Okay.
So
Like I said, I'm just reading at the book. Maybe something.
you reach the end of your training with Morgana, Ulfgar, and Ulfgar, you now have a special skill. You are resistant to being charmed. Basically, the only way you can be charmed is if you rolled a 1 against it, or if they rolled a 20 on you.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, thank you, Morgana.
Yep.
I will thank her, and I'll say, if there's anything I can do to help you on this, my axe is yours.
She says, "Get me to this fucking mountain, and we are square." Shit.
All right.
All right. This is last call. If anybody has any role play elements they want with this group, this may be the last time you see each other alive.
I would check everyone's supply of potions.
Okay.
How's everyone doing on health potions?
You can have a minimum of 2 potions on you at any time, of any kind of.
A minimum?
Maximum.
I have 1 health potion.
The other potions, remember, are in the house.
Yeah, I was like, the others are in the house, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab them. I wanted to look at them anyway.
You can always set up the house when we get there. Hopefully. You can also take one now and exchange it with one of those in the house.
I will do that.
And if any of you guys with with less hit points wants to try out those Pop-Tarts.
Is there a time period on that Pop-Tart? Is it just like an hour?
No.
It gives you a temporary hit point.
Points last until they're taken away.
Oh, dope. Okay.
I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart.
Yeah. What do you think?
Do I need to do a survival?
No. His cooking is superb now. You don't have to do a Constitution saving throw on that.
What was the flavor on it?
Mungweed.
What?
Mungweed.
You're muted again.
You're muted.
Mungweed, but it's got real cane sugar.
Oh, real cane sugar? All right.
Yeah, it's halal approved and it's gluten free.
All right.
There's a seal on the
Pretty good.
So, if that's it, we're ready to move on. Okay.
In the temporary hit point spot, do I just write 1? Or
Yeah,
do
you
I
just
write...
put 1, and then you take away that first whenever you get, like if you get hit with 5, take away 1 from there and 4 from your regular.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, what the hell? I'll give both of them 1 more Pop-Tart.
Okay.
Wait, but then you have no Pop-Tarts.
Wait, who's both of them?
I got a bunch of potions.
And who are
Who
you?
is both of them? I thought Jeremy was the one who ate it.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeremy's the only one who ate it.
Oh, okay. I'll give him 1 more then, because I have 2.
Thanks, man. I will eat it.
Don't hit me with a fireball.
I was like, that first one was so good.
Oh yeah, I have no intentions of using that Pop-Tart, so anybody that wants it can have
Because
mine.
he has a lot of healing ability. So yeah.
I give it right back to the right here. Pop-Tart. There you go.
Pass the Pop-Tart.
By the way, I will be using these dice today. My friend Maggie, that I work on my webcomic with, she gave me these for my birthday.
Oh.
They are really, really thin plastic, like really lightweight. So very different from my other sets.
The metal cubes.
Well, different from all of them. The other ones are regular dice. These are like really light. So that's what I'll be using tonight.
Those appear to be very finely crafted plastic polyhedrons.
Actually, now that you mention it, this might be more close to the size of the cube.
Hey, Well, there
Maybe
we
a
go.
little bit bigger than that, but okay. Well, if that's it,
Yeah.
I give Thalia the bag of bullets.
Nice.
Okay.
How many is in it?
There are 12 bullets in it.
12 bullets in it? Cool.
Forgot I had that.
yeah, you still got the saltpeter. You can always make that stuff.
I'm going to hand 2 of them back to you. I'm taking 10. Because, does he need it to make it, or does he know how
He
to
does.
make it?
He needs it to be able to reproduce them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll hold on.
I'm going to give you
2.
2.
You take 10 of them. Since I can't shoot a gun.
Yep. That works out.
Keep in mind, I do have a gun on me.
Yeah, I can throw you it if there's an
Fail.
emergency. You never know.
I think that is all the things I can think of.
Okay. Last chance to dance, for real.
Hold on, let me check my book.
What are we missing?
Huh?
What are we missing?
You're not missing anything. It's just they keep coming up with stuff, and I'm trying to wait for you guys to see if you guys have anything. But they're good. Okay, Talia, sorry, too late. 2 weeks is up.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Time to die.
So,
I'm so
Euronymous
fucking scared.
lets everyone know that in the distance, he can see what appears to be a sparkling blue mountain. This is at sunrise, by the way.
I feel like at this point, Talia would have said in the group several times, there's a fucking dragon here. We're all aware of this, correct? There's going to be a dragon here.
Hold on. Since we're doing this,
There's a dragon
why do
here.
you think there's a dragon in the Blue
It's
Mountain?
a fucking mystical goddamn mountain. Why wouldn't there be a dragon here?
I never have encountered a dragon in all my years of Dungeons and Dragons. I've encountered a million dungeons, but
There's a lot of big monsters. that
I
aren't
feel like
dragons.
it's some shit that Danny would pull.
I can hit you with a sparkly laser beam. This is the world we live in. It doesn't mean that there's always a dragon around the
There's
corner.
gotta be a dragon. I don't trust this man.
But there is a
And if you
satellite
say
dropping
it's
out of
because
orbit.
it's a Blue Mountain, then that makes no sense because red apples would have red dragons with them.
Don't worry about it. I am in firm belief. I hope to God I am wrong. Whatever God you choose to believe in.
A Zeus.
But I think there's a dragon.
The god of the fort.
Here
So,
there be dragons.
by the way, the majority of this trip was over land, leaving the continent, and then over ocean, and like a lot of islands below. Not like the southern islands like you saw from Salt Marsh, but like think of like North Atlantic, like those kind of islands.
You said
And
there's an open top, right, of the balloon?
the top deck is open. It's just the only thing above it is the balloon itself. It's got a railing. You can go lean on the edge and look over and everything.
As we approach the mountain, I would like to light a cigarette and just sit and think and look outside.
Okay, you do
Just in
that,
contemplation.
and you see a whole bunch of storm clouds rolling in. And Euronymous says, well, you're up there, so he's talking to you. He says, I have only drove this thing through a storm once, and it took me a week to get the thing rebuilt. So let's hope for the best.
Yay!
So you guys are moving closer and closer to the storm.
I
When
would like
all
to
of a sudden, a bolt of lightning strikes the vehicle. And I'm bringing up a map for you guys.
The Hindenburg crashes.
Yep.
And it was a fun game.
Everyone's
There's
saving
no
throw.
dragon. There's just lightning bolts.
Can't believe nobody brought their lightning rod.
Well, it's not showing us again for some reason.
Oh no.
Nope.
There it is. And there are enemies crawling all over the place. These are what's known as lightning methods. If you want to look those up, you can. Actually, I might be able to bring those up for you.
Lightning Method Men.
What? Lightning methods. There's a bunch of type of method. Have you guys, Nola or Phil, have you ever encountered a method?
No. Spell it.
It's like
I'm gonna bring it up for you.
It's like a small genie.
Methods like METHOD?
I don't know about the genie thing.
MEPHIT.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up for you. I'm going to pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, I don't find those.
There you go. See it?
No. Yep.
On the share screen?
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, well, okay.
I don't like this.
Those are lightning methods, and they are everywhere. So
I'm assuming lightning bolt's not a good thing to cast at those.
So they have a physical body, but they do a lot of electrical, as you can tell. So, see, I'll add this back to the stream. So here's where everybody was at the time. If you see, there's the lounge deck, which most people were on. The top deck with the controls. I have Euronymous up there at the controls. Alon, you are also up there. Talia, you were up there. Lassard is on his way up the stairs to figure out what the hell's going on because of the lightning strikes. And Bean, Wolfrine, Richard, Ulfgar, Morgana, you guys are all in the lounge deck, and Keo is hiding in the stairwell down to the bottom of the hole.
Of course.
Of course he is.
Sarah is over in the corner, and a window just broke, and a Mephit is grabbing her. And I'm going to go ahead and go with the initiatives that you guys rolled earlier. So we'll start with Wolfrine. Wolfrine, there is clouds all around. There's lightning striking, and you are standing in the middle of the lounge room, and directly across from you is Richard, who is pulling out his sword and engaging with a Mephit. Off in the other corner, you see Sarah being grabbed by a Mephit. And Morgana is about to battle a Mephit. And then Bean is standing behind you.
Oh, there he is. I'm looking right at him on the map. Okay. I am going to cast Scorching. Trying to think. I'm like, lightning probably is a bad idea. Is fire going to be a bad idea?
You're in a fucking hot air balloon.
Yeah. All this needs to be taken into consideration.
Magic missile.
Okay.
At the one that is engaging Sarah.
Okay, good. She's about to get pulled out the fucking window.
And I am going to cast it at a level 3.
Okay.
Meaning I'm going to shoot 5 missiles.
Okay.
And I actually have 5 D4s now. So
excellent.
I have 6.
You know you're serious about D&D when you buy the freaking dice you need for your character.
I was waiting to get to do this. All right, so that is
pew 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 pew.
16 damage.
16. Okay, it is not destroyed, but it takes all those hits, and it is reaching for her. She's screaming. Do you have anything else you can do in your turn? Or is that it?
I could step towards them.
Up to you.
Where did Owlbear go?
Always a good plan for wizards. Go towards the bad guys.
Towards the enemy.
For me, it's helpless person who it will die probably pretty easily versus me who's squishy, but
step towards her, but not in the way of me, please.
There's a path.
Okay. All right. So there you go. So that's your turn. So with that said, Lewis, it is now your turn, and you're seeing the same thing. You are seeing Sarah screaming her head off, and this Mephit's coming through the window, just busting glass everywhere, reaching. Its arms are charging up like that, and it's reaching for her, and it's grabbing her, and she's trying to get away. You see Jeremy's missiles hit it, but it doesn't kill it. What do you do?
How far is it from me?
20 feet.
I'm running
25.
up and smacking it in the face.
Run over there.
As I'm one to do.
How big are these?
That's not going to be good. Oh, 8 and 17.
You got to move your piece. I need to know where you're at. It's very important for this particular.
This is them over here.
Yeah. Can you see the names?
On the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Right there, yep.
So I'm running right up the
Okay,
middle.
so what did you roll?
An 8 and a 17.
Second one hits, first one doesn't.
Okay. Plus 5. 12.
Okay. All right. 1 second. All right. I need Wolverine and Ulfgar to make dexterity saving throw.
$18.
12.
All right. You both succeed, but you also both take 1d6 lightning damage anyway. Each of you are damaged 4 times, or 4 HP.
Okay.
And
only 2.
The creature explodes. Electricity goes everywhere in the corner. It damages the corner of the craft, but doesn't bust a hole. And Sarah is thrown to the ground, electrically charged. She's passed out. She's not dead.
It died when it exploded?
Yes. when you kill it, they explode.
I believe you got that in reverse, my friend.
Yeah.
If we
I
just
will
kind
remove that
of
one from the map.
survive that and see what happens, we try to turn and yell and warn at least the people on our floor.
Somebody would have to have a turn to do that. Ulfgar, he has an. Well, I don't think you. Nobody has time. You took the blast.
Okay.
You don't have enough time.
All right.
You can do that on your next turn. So now we go to Phil, who is facing the back of the craft, and you see 2 of them climbing through the back windows.
I'd like to shout out in general to everybody, since these guys like electricity. If you have access to anything that will get them wet, try that out. There's my crazy idea. I will say, as I'm rushing toward this one.
You're going to rush toward the one Richard's fighting.
Yep.
So basically, you saw 2 coming out the window, and you turned and ran that way.
Yes. I'll tell you why. Because I don't want... Well,
No.
okay. How big are they compared to me?
No, they're like imp-sized.
Oh, all right. So they could... Okay, because I was worried, can they pick us up and just drop us off the edge?
No, they're not big at all.
Okay.
You saw
All
that
right.
picture I showed you. Imagine a goblin, but a
Yes,
goblin-sized
okay.
thing.
I just wasn't... Okay, I wasn't sure how big that was. Then, okay, since they are that big, I take that back. I'll start running to encounter them.
Okay, that would make more sense.
Okay. I just didn't want to... I didn't want to encounter
Now, you're not
them.
going to get a sneak attack, but you can fight them directly.
Yeah, I just didn't want to fight them near a window.
Okay.
But now it doesn't matter. All right. Do I get an attack in, or do I just get the move?
You got your full turn.
Okay. Then I'll attack.
They're coming through the window. There's 2 of them right there coming at you.
Yeah, I'm going to attack once, and then I want to, if possible, then get into a... disengage. To be ready for what I assume will be an attack from the second.
Okay, so you're going to attack the first one coming through.
Yeah.
Go for it.
With my rapier.
All right.
Oh, that's not attack. Ooh. 21.
Hits.
For 1 die 8, 4. 11.
Oh, excellent.
And then I'll disengage.
Okay, disengage, but you take 4 electrical damage since you used a metal weapon against it.
Okay.
So basically, you hit him, and you got shocked like that, but you did damage him pretty good.
Okay.
All right, and you disengaged, so you moved away?
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Caroline's turn. You're up on the top deck, and you see... Hold on. Gotta explain what you see. You see one of those things crawling across the top control panel toward Euronymous. He's stepping away from the controls because that thing scares the shit out of him.
Does it see me?
It's not even worried about you. It's about to kill him.
Cool. I would like to throw a sneak attack dagger at it.
You can.
I can? Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. What is that? That's +8. So I have a 7 + 8. So 15.
Okay. Hits.
And then that is 1d4 + 5 dex. That is 1 + 5, so that's 6. And then I have 3d6. and that is a 3, a 2, and a 3. So 3, 6, 8. 8 plus
total?
5, 13. 8 plus 5 is 13 total.
Okay. All right. So he's not dead, but you knocked him off the back of the control panel. You see him like that. You see him flop over. He's out of sight right now. He's behind the control panel. And Euronymous takes a few steps away. I'm guessing that's all you're going to do for your turn unless you're planning on moving.
Yeah, I would draw another dagger because I'm terrified of shooting my arrow and losing it off the side of the water.
Well, once it hits something, it'll...
Yeah, but who knows how long that's going to take. Let's land in the water.
All right. So with that said, then it is Nola's turn, right? Yep. Nola, it's your turn. And you're right there. You just saw her do this.
Yep, I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
And let me clear all this off my screen. I am going to... for my first action, I am going to cast Sacred Flame at the lightning method.
At the one in the back?
Yep, the one that was attacking Euronymous or near Euronymous.
Oh, okay. That in the front. Okay. Yeah, I see. There's another one coming up behind you. I'm going to say, Alon, you're aware of both of those.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You got a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let me look at the stat real quick. All right. 14.
Fail.
Okay.
You take 14 points of radiant damage.
He's gone. You just hear him going, ah, as he melts.
Man, I wanted to hear the lightning guy sparkle.
What a world.
Yeah. You dissolved to the point where there's not even really an explosion.
So after that, since that one went down so easily, I'm going to come back here and just kind of put myself between Euronymous and the other one.
Okay. All right. So it's the NPC's turn. So starting off, Euronymous says, "You did it. You killed him, but I saw others climbing on the balloon." He just says that to you, Alon.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're now aware of the two that are up there, and then there's obviously one to the back. So for the first move now will be this one is fighting with Richard, and he's going to do a roll on Richard here with a lightning attack on him. It's a lightning breath. And Richard needs to roll dexterity saving throw. He succeeds it with a 13, and so it's shooting lightning, and basically Richard's just like this with his sword, like blocking it back. Richard's going to get a turn on that thing, so he's going to swing at it. And he hits. He only does 4 damage to it.
You tried.
Yep, he's engaged fully in combat with it. He didn't get hurt by it, so that's hunky-dory. So next set, let's see here. All right, so Morgana is engaged in combat with this one. So Morgana is going to fuck this thing up, basically. No, she tried to grab it to throw it out the window, and that was a fail. So it's just shocking her right now. All right, and now we've got the two that are in front of Bean. Bean, I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Twice the fun.
Dexterity. Oh, there we go. Tell me what I gotta do. I gotta roll higher, or in order to make my dex throw, I have to roll lower than my dex.
No, you roll and then add your dex modifier to it, and then you have to beat the number I have written on this paper.
Oh, all right. So plus 4, 13.
Your saving throw modifier for
your under saving throw. It says dexterity saving throw. Whatever the modifier is next to that, you add to your roll.
Oh, my bad. Glad you said that. 16.
Okay. So you survived that one. What was the second one?
Second one is 9.
9.
Yes, you failed that one. So you take 2d6 lightning damage.
Woohoo!
So
9.
That's exciting.
6 damage.
Okay. It takes me to 30 out of 40.
Okay. So that is that one. Let's see here. This one here is strafing straight toward Alon. Lassard is coming up the stairs, and he stops it by drawing his saber in front of it, just like that, basically, like stopping it from moving. So this thing is going to turn and try to claw attack him. Oh, natural 20 on Lassard. So that will do.
This is how we all die.
1d4 plus 2, and then
Not by dragons.
3,
But by
5, and then. Okay, so Lassard takes 5 slashing damage, and he takes 3 lightning damage. So he stopped it, but he paid a price for it. So the last bit of movement is this creature flies like a lightning bolt over here, breaks through this window. This one here is latched onto the side of the building. I need Ulfgar and Wolfreen both to do perception checks.
I am imperceptive as fuck.
9.
7.
You guys are not aware, so you have to play this like you don't know that thing's down there. It's grabbing the side of the craft below the window that's broken.
Cool.
And then this one here, it lightnings itself over here, like that, so Talia can see it. And then those other two are just scurrying around up on the balloon that you're aware of. Alon knows about them. I don't think anyone else does. Alon and Euronymous know. And I believe that is the end because Keo isn't going to do anything. So then we go back to Jeremy.
Well, I see the one
that Richard's
over by
fighting.
Richard, but before I make a move, I'm going to yell for Richard to step back from him.
Sure, that'll take an action.
That'll be my action?
That will take an action for it to step away, yes. I'll let you forfeit your movement for it.
Okay, yeah, I don't plan on moving.
Sure.
I don't want to get closer to it. But what I'm to yell out also is there anyone hopefully anybody in earshot hears, don't be near them when you kill them because they explode into lightning. Richard, step back.
Yeah, that's about all you're going to get to say and do. But you can do your attack. Richard moved a little bit.
And then I will I'll try good old firebolt. Why not?
Because you're on a fucking helium hydrogen balloon.
I'm not near that piece of it.
A natural 1 will make it very near it.
I can't just keep shooting magic missiles.
Why not?
This is what the wizard's doing. 14.
You hit.
The blimp explodes.
Where is my D8? Is that an 8? No, it's a 10. There's the 8. So 2. Oh wait, 2d10. Shoot. 2d10. $18 damage.
Dead. Remember, Richard already had hit it once.
Yeah.
So that sucker's gone. Explosion, electricity goes off. You guys don't get hit. And that's the end of your turn. So it's now Ulfgar.
Well, I would look around the room to, since I don't see the one behind me, I guess I would see the ones that Bean's fighting.
You see Bean over there fighting. Another one just came through the window behind the staircase. And
Okay, so-
Morgana's grappling with one. And then also, Sarah's just unconscious next to you on the ground.
Okay. I know Morgana's a thug, so I'd probably run at the ones fighting Bean.
Funny, because vampires are weak against lightning, but go ahead.
Oh.
No,
Well, to
go
be
ahead.
fair,
Go ahead.
I
No,
would-
no. You made your decision.
I mean, the stairs are there, so I'd have to go past behind her anyway, but how close can I get to one?
You can make it to where Keo is.
All right. And could I throw a weapon from there?
Sure.
Okay. Then I would get to where Keo is and throw a I'll throw a hand axe at so question, I have 2 attacks. Would I be able to throw 2 hand axes?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna throw 2 hand axes at one of the ones that's coming through the window.
Okay,
Like the one that's right behind the staircase.
The one
so
that freshly came through the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they're both over 20. 17
Okay.
and 14 plus. Yeah. Okay. Oh, these are not D12s. These are D6 plus. So that's 21 damage.
Destroyed. Explosion goes off, and remaining glass behind him just shatters out the back of the craft.
What happened to those 2 hand axes?
They're on the ground.
Okay.
Like the ground 1,000 feet below. No, I'm kidding.
They explode back at somebody.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
that worked though. Okay.
No.
So that is the end of your turn then. And then so we go to Phil.
I guess I'll go ahead and keep the attack going to the ones in front of me.
Gotcha.
The one I hit before.
Yeah, one was hit, one wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the one I hit before. Also, knowing that if I deal a lethal blow, I want to like jump away real fast. So anyway, so here's my roll to hit. 21
hit.
Damage is 12.
Destroyed.
Jumping back.
Ba-boom! It explodes. And I'm going to say your disengage action prevents you from even having to make a roll, but you can't do another attack.
Okay.
So that one is gone. The other one is now fully in the room.
Does it deal damage to the one next to it when it exploded?
No, because they have lightning resistance.
I was going to say they into each other.
So,
can be hopeful.
with that said, it's your turn, Caroline, and you just saw lightning strike the craft, like a small bolt of lightning, and that other one is up there running toward you.
It is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Isn't it? I guess I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at it. So give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's see here. Natural 20.
Well, fuck me, right? I'm a dash somewhere else then with my cunning action.
Okay, where to?
I'm just scootaloo. I don't even know over here.
Okay,
Just
attack of
trying that.
opportunity.
Yep, that's
He
fine.
gets that. I mean, he rolled a 20. He deserves that. So,
That's fine.
hold on one
Time for
second.
me to die.
So you need to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because he rolled a 20.
But that's not his attack roll. That was his saving throw.
No, I have to give him something for getting a 20.
Not mind controlled.
Another 7 plus 8, so 15.
Okay, you survive it, but you still take 1d6 lightning. So 4 damage.
Cool.
See, that wasn't so bad.
It's all bad. I'm squishy as shit. And I have weak ass weapons, but this is fine.
All right, so then it is Nola's turn.
How many can I see? Can I see the ones on the balloon?
Let me see here. Let's see. No, you just know they're up there because Euronymous said he saw a couple of them climbing up, so you're aware they're up there.
Okay.
But you can see the one that's been running toward from the back. That Lassard's basically fighting that one now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that one.
Okay.
I'll cast Sacred Flame at the one that Talia just ran from.
Okay. He's not
So-
looking at you, so he won't. He'll be at disadvantage.
So saving throw.
Yep, with disadvantage. Ha ha! He rolled a 5 and a 16, so he takes the 5.
That is 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay, he's not dead, but that banged him up pretty good. So basically, guys, picture this. Talia trying to do dissonant whispers. Doesn't work. She runs. He throws freaking lightning at her. And then all of a sudden, flame just comes and like overwhelms him. Like, oh, shit.
Good. She turns and shouts, "Fuck you," at him. Just for extra shits and gigs.
To which Elan responds, "What? I'm just trying to kill it. Why
No,
are you being
not
so mean
you.
to me?"
The thing that got caught on fire. Not at Alon.
Throw the hand at it.
Like the thing that hit me. No, the hand is on the kitchen table though. Good sir.
Alon, do you have any other action moves? Anything?
I don't know.
No, I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Okay,
Probably
so you did that, and then Euronymous says, "We've got to get those 2 off the balloon. This thing is going to go down if they do any damage. We'll all die." That's what he says.
You got any ideas how to get to the
Yeah.
top of the balloon there?
Well, there's rope ladders on both sides.
Oh, yeah. Rope ladders. Not my thing.
My thing.
Nope.
If I can get this guy off me. Oh, I wouldn't have heard that though.
No.
You also
So-
have a wizard downstairs. That
Yeah, yeah.
Guard
Well,
is Biddy Z Tango with this thing here. So he's going to take a swipe at it. He hits. Does 4 damage.
What's Lassard using?
Saber. All right. And then that thing is going to attack him. And it will miss entirely. Wolfrine is going to make a dexterity saving throw.
Am I now?
You're not the
No,
boss
I'm
of
not.
me.
7.
All right. You take 2d6 lightning damage. 3 and 6, 9. You take 9 lightning damage from this thing coming through the window, zapping you. You're now aware that it's there.
Well,
Richard saw it, and he's like, "Oh, shit, Wolfrine." All right.
yeah, and he's probably squishier than I am.
Morgana just overpowered this fucking thing and basically pummeled it into nothing. It goes off the freaking edge that remains. So Morgana's like next to Ulfgar. He just threw those axes. She turns to him. This thing here is going to come running over here to around the staircase, and it's going to do a shot at Ulfgar.
Didn't I kill that one?
That one? Yes, you did. You did.
Okay, sorry.
I have to remove it. For some reason, I thought it was like just really weak. Oh, yeah, I have one down here that had like no damage.
No, I was just noticing. It's like
Yeah,
I think
you got it. So this one here is going to attack Bean then. So Bean, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oop. 14 plus 7, 21.
You succeed, but you still take 5 lightning damage.
Takes me to 25.
All right. And then this guy here just got fried up. So he's going after Alon. And he runs up to Alon. And 1 second. I need to.
big mistake.
Huge.
1 second here. Okay. You're going to make a dex saving throw, but you need to do it with disadvantage because you're wearing heavy metal armor.
No worries.
So let's see what you get.
That's a 4.
I can't attack of opportunity because it turned in Ryan.
No, because
Can
you're
I?
still, you basically are just now turning around. Yeah.
Cool.
So let's see, 1. So you take 4 lightning damage.
I'm good with that.
All right. And you guys start to feel a huge shake, like the thing is just moving. I mean, you guys are in the clouds, you know, and a huge shake that basically is damn near knocking everyone off their feet. It's going to interrupt a few seconds of battle, basically. And this one here. Okay, that one already went. Okay, that is it. It is now Wolfrine's turn. You just got zapped by the guy coming through the window.
Yeah. If he were to explode, would he kill Sarah?
He could.
That's what I was thinking. So I am going to try to lure him away.
Okay.
I'm going to go back here.
All right.
And my cat is going to jump on his face.
Okay.
And scratch him for 1d1 slashing damage.
Okay. The cat jumping on his face stopped him from attack of opportunity.
Well, I was backing up the whole time, so there was no,
still the cat jumping on his face stopped him from doing anything in response to that. Okay. So he just takes 1 damage?
Yeah. And it's trying to get him, and like the cat would like jump on him and then like come running back to me. Obviously, that's not one action, but to try to lure him away from Sarah.
Gotcha. Okay. So then, Lewis, your turn.
I'm guessing I wouldn't be aware of anything that was going on behind me.
No.
Like
You're
that.
still worried about Bean because he's engaged with that one.
Okay. Then can I make it to that one?
Yes.
All right. Then I am ignoring the previous wisdom of not running face on into them and running face on into it and attacking it twice.
Okay.
That's 16 and a 21.
Okay. Hit.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay. And that is 18 damage.
Dead. And there's an explosion. And both of you, both Bean and Ulfgar, you guys got to make dexterity saving throws.
15.
14.
You guys both succeed, but you still take 3 lightning damage each.
Okay.
And you, of course, can get your hand axes back because there's no threat in the area right now.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see here. It's the end of your turn. So it is now Phil. You just saw Ulfgar finish that one off you were fighting.
There's only one left. Is that still really over there in the lower right?
Yeah, you guys, now that there's like nothing going on, you're aware that there's more shit in that direction. The one that just came in the window.
Then I'm going to dash upstairs because look at everybody around that.
Yeah, you hear a lot of craziness upstairs for sure.
Oh, yeah, so I don't know where you want.
You can just pop up next to Lassard.
Okay. I assume is that my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say because you had to go upstairs, you come up there. Okay, so then that is that. And then we go to Caroline.
If I were to go to the corner of the deck and like lean back and look up, I wouldn't be able to see the things, could I?
No, the balloon is bigger than the craft. But you're aware from what Euronymous said, you're aware that there are ones up there. You could try to go up on the balloon.
Uh-huh. I could. That is correct.
She sounds convinced.
Not very convinced. Mostly because there's still shit that can hit me on this deck. So I am gonna throw a knife at or dagger, pardon, at I guess the one closest to me. The stairs is just like a hole and I can throw over it, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
That's
throw it over
hard.
The stairs.
Yeah.
And that I threw too hard. That is a 17 plus 8. That's math. And then that is a D4 plus 5. That's another 1 plus 5, 6 damage.
Okay, cool. You actually helped Lassard finish the one off.
Dope.
Yep. That was close enough that I'll just say that he's done from that.
You did.
Cool. So that is done there. And
Do they only blow up if you're right on top of them?
that is true. Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me of that. I'm not used to messing with explodies like this. So, but the only one, Bean, you're not up there yet, so Lassard's the only one that has to take the damage.
Sorry.
Yeah, he gets hit. He's like down with a burned arm, basically. He's hanging on the railing like that. So he's fine though. As long as these things are dead. So if that's the end of your turn, then we go back to Nola.
Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to.
Question: where are the ropes to the up?
All over the sides of it.
Oh, okay,
You walk past like 8 of them. There's rope ladders on both sides, but there's ropes holding everything up.
Caroline, do you not have your ice arrows anymore? Like, do you have your magic one
I
instead?
have 3 ice crossbow bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That was what I was thinking, but I gotta get up there first.
All right.
No, I forgot you had a crossbow too.
And it's one-handed. Aha, so I can climb up, peek, and bang. We die. Or not. We find out.
Okay.
So I'm going to shout, someone needs to get to the top.
Okay.
If it's got to be me, I'll do it, but I would prefer someone, a little more agile.
And remember, you got a guy shocking you right now.
Does that happen when I'm in earshot?
You're going to hear it coming up the stairs.
Yeah, somebody go up top, and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the one standing right in front of me.
Okay. So he
Can
needs
I
to
start
make
scurrying towards the sides as he says that?
No, but this guy gets a natural 20.
For a saving throw?
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And the Spiritual Weapon is going to swing at him. And that is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 12 points of force damage.
He is dead, and you need to make a dex save.
That's fine.
With disadvantage because you're metal.
Metal Man.
That is a 3.
Okay. You take 8 damage.
Fair enough.
He's gone, though.
What was it the shape of? Your spirit weapon?
It was just a hammer this time.
Form of.
Oh, you should have made it look like a water gun.
Oh, that's a good call. I wish I would have thought of it.
All right, cool. So now we're back to the NPCs, which this one is going to do exactly what Wolfreen wanted. It's starting to move toward him. Richard is going to meet this guy head on, and Richard's going to take a swipe at him.
God damn it, Richard.
I told you to stay away.
Don't be a hero, kid.
See, he does hit, and he does 2 damage with his sword to it. Okay.
Good job, Richard.
Richard.
Yep.
I'm trying.
Yep. So Morgana is going to make a mad dash with her vampire-like abilities over here to Sarah. She gets Sarah. She's got her over her arm, and they start to move away.
Thanks, Morgana.
Good for you, Morgana.
All right.
She eats her.
And
That took a turn.
Lassard, with his injured arm, turns to Bean. He says, Bean, you've got to get up top. They're going to destroy the balloon.
How high is it up there? From here. I got 50 feet of rope. Will it get me to the top if I tie down right here?
Yo, I was thinking the same thing. If we attach rope to a base point and then
I'm
we
thinking,
fall
like-
off the balloon, can we?
Oh.
What?
That was my thought.
Okay. For example, right before I go to climb up the rope ladder,
Tie rope around you.
I would tie a rope around the railing. So
Okay.
if I fall,
Good idea.
yeah. So, but
Yeah,
my
I
question
had
is,
the
am I going to
same
run out of
thought.
rope halfway up? How tall is it
Well,
to
there's
the top?
rope ladder. You're fine.
Well, okay, but if I'm tying myself off at the railing at the base of the ladder, if it's 100 feet to the top, I'm going to be stuck halfway up.
Do
So
a
how-
knot on
Yeah,
the,
how
like,
far
No, it isn't
up
gonna be
do
that
we have
high.
to go?
All
do
right.
something on the rope that you're going up too.
But
Yeah,
Phil,
tie it off on the top.
Phil,
Like
I need you
wherever
to
you're
make a
going.
survival check real quick.
Okay. Ooh. Well, I don't have any modifier on that either. 0. 6.
You're not very confident in this knot, but you're going to try it anyway.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm tying it off to the railing as I begin to ascend.
Okay. I'll let you do that in haste. So next turn, you'll be able to get up. Next turn, you might be able to with an acrobatics check.
Where on the map is it? what edge of the balloon or the deck?
What that you tied off to?
Yeah.
Either side would be the same distance, so it's up to you.
Well, I guess my question is, where's the rope ladder?
Either side from where you're
Pick
at.
a spot. Just pick a
Like
spot.
where it says balloon top, yeah, on either side of that.
All right.
Okay. All right. So if that's your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that really your turn? That's just your response to Lassard, then I guess.
Yeah.
So okay. Then there's no other NPC movement. So Jeremy, it's your turn.
Aren't I after?
Gonna try to.
You are, but he didn't really. He just did an action.
Oh, no, you're right.
basically.
I was just thinking it was his turn.
Yeah.
Gucci.
I basically gave him a response action since all he did last turn was go upstairs.
You're good. My brain struggled with that concept.
All right.
I'm gonna back away a little bit further myself and try to get Richard to back away.
Okay.
And then I don't know if he does get to back away.
No. He's in combat with it.
All right, then I can't really back away because then I'd be hitting him. I will cast magic missile. No, I'm gonna do Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Fire worked so well last time. What could go wrong? I've cursed myself now. Three blasts of fire going at this guy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, those first two were good. The rolls were 19 and 18, and then add 8 to that.
Awesome.
And then there's a 17.
Hey.
Crap.
All 3 hit.
Holy crap. So that's each one of those is 2d6, yeah? 2d6, so 66. What the heck?
Get all 6s?
No, like all 1s.
Oh.
Well, the good news is Richard won't die from the thing exploding.
That's 11 damage.
Okay, he's still alive, but he's not in good shape.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess that's your turn.
That was sad.
Lewis?
I just saw Bean run upstairs, so I'd probably run up after him.
Okay. You go upstairs, you see that he just tied off rope to the railing, and you see Lassard is injured, and he's like, help Bean. He's not good with rope.
I'm not a cowboy.
I will say rope
can
is
be my
stupid and then
cowgirl.
start climbing up the ladder.
Okay. You're going to follow him up there.
Or if there's a different ladder, I would climb that.
It's on the opposite side.
And it was my intention to climb that ladder.
Okay, then I guess I'd be
He
with
said
Bean
he
then.
basically said help him with the rope. You can go try and help secure the rope.
Then I'd grab the rope and I'd say ropes are stupid and tell him to start climbing up while I start tying it.
Okay. Give a survival check with advantage.
Okay. That's it's an 18 for the higher one.
Yeah. You made up for his terrible not tying skills, so he can probably survive a fall. All right. Then it is going to be Phil, your turn with an acrobatics check.
Okay. The acrobatics check is, I'm assuming, as I begin to climb.
Yeah, you're already halfway up now.
Oh, okay. Acrobatics is.
This is going to determine whether you make it up all the way or not.
22.
Excellent. You are. Let me move you. You are right up here, and you can see 2 of those guys running around just messing with crap.
What kind of surface is there to stand on? Is it just the balloon?
Yeah, but it's like big and rounded off and everything, but it's like
It's like a bouncy house with no walls.
I'm just thinking like I saw the movie The Hindenburg. There was a scene where some guy's got to get up on the top and repair a rip. That was not fun.
Yeah, that's you right now. Good job. Except there's 2
you're dexterous enough that you can handle running across this thing.
Okay. Do they see me?
They're not aware of you yet.
Is any one of them closer to me than the other?
No, but you can hit either one of them with a ranged attack.
Then is it like a sneak attack, range attack?
Yeah.
Then I will do that with my silver dagger. rolling to hit now. Plus 6 is 18 to hit. Damage is a 4-sided plus 4. Ugh. Okay.
Right. I hate a dagger.
So 5 plus sneak attack damage, which is 3 dice 6. So 5, 10, 12, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say I was going for that guy.
Okay. He gets hit with the dagger and he falls down. He's got the dagger sticking out of him, but he's not dead.
Okay.
But he's in the exact spot that he is right there. So going on to Caroline.
So I guess I'm going to just go up the ladder and I'm going to throw my rope back towards Ulfgar and be like, yo, tie me too.
Okay, you can do that.
All right, so I'm just holding both their ropes.
Well, tie it. You're tying them down. You're not holding them.
Yeah, you've already tied the other one, so you can do that.
Okay.
So
and it's dexterity. Acrobatics. That is a 17 plus an 8. That's math.
Yeah. You easily scale this thing and get up to the other side of where Bean is.
And I am snuck attacked as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta fucking shoot it with my arrow.
Realistically, Bean should have been over here, and Talia is here.
Well, I'm gonna aim at the one to my left, or the one that he hasn't hit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do regular bow and arrow this shit for now.
Okay.
Oh god.
We haven't even made it to the mountain yet.
Oh my god, it's a nat 20.
Okay, double damage.
I really was gonna lose my arrow on that. Okay, so that is 1d6. That is a 6. This is going shockingly well. Plus a 5, so that's an 11. Plus my 5 piercing makes it 16 damage total.
That's
double. Make you another arrow, by the way.
And my arrow comes back.
Is that with double damage?
Yes. I had a d6, which was a 6, a d6, which was a 5, and then I add 5 with my piercing dexterity.
He had 1 hit point, so I'm going to award you with that 20 that he's dead.
Oh, I wanted to hit the one that he didn't attack.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
If it was 16, they have 17 hit points.
Oh, shit. I got you.
So I'm going to say that 20
had...
just does the trick.
Cool. And as he dies, my arrow comes back.
It does.
And I just kind of pat it.
Ulfgar, it is your turn. Right? Or wait, Ulfgar, did you even you went. Sorry, you went to go.
I climbed upstairs, so
yeah.
I thought Jeremy was
But before Lon goes, I do want Ulfgar to make a survival check on that rope.
15.
Okay. Good enough. There is a repercussion for doing bad. I have to make sure you guys are actually tying these ropes.
I got a 17 plus 8 on my climbing. It's fine. I can just stay at top. It's fine.
Okay, cool. So then it is Nola, it's your turn.
I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Well,
nothing to do.
Okay, if you don't think you can contribute in any way. Well, you do see directly across you see a very injured Lessard.
Oh, he's a very injured Lessard?
Yeah, remember his whole arm was like useless. That's why he was telling Ulfgar to go help because he couldn't do anything.
Well, then I will go help out El Comandante, or as Tammy likes to call him, Mike.
Mike.
Okay. Then all right. So you rush over there to help him. Do you do cure wounds or something like that?
He gets 21 points of healing.
Holy son. Okay, he's back up.
He's superhuman now.
That's actually just slightly more than what he lost, so he's almost at full health.
Yeah, I actually rolled 2 8s.
Okay. All right. So then NPCs are going. So Euronymous goes back to the controls, try to get this thing saved. And this guy here is attacking Richard. Richard is going to run back because he knows he's about to splody. And Morgana moves with Sarah to safety. All right.
Look at Morgana being a good person.
This guy here, he didn't get to do much because he literally sitting there with a dagger sticking out of him. So
just kick him off the balloon.
Yeah. So Jeremy, it is your turn.
Gonna do some firebolt at the guy in front of me. I think I'm far enough away at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has to be within 5 feet to take a hit.
It's a small bomb.
13?
Yes, hits.
Oof. All right. 2d10. 6 damage.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He explodes. Okay. So now it is Ulfgar's turn, which you're just holding ropes unless you can think of something else to do.
I mean, would I be able to get to the top of the balloon? Or
Would
it's
you
pretty high
want
up?
to risk an acrobatics check?
Check my acrobatics.
Do you have an inspiration point in case you die?
I do have an inspiration
All
point.
right, go ahead. Do your acrobatics check.
Sure, what the hell?
That has been in the forefront of my mind this entire session.
That's +1, 14.
You can make it up there, but you're slow and steady.
Okay, then I'll hold the ropes then and say, "Do you guys need help up there?" After I realize that it's going to be hard for me to get up.
Okay. All right.
You get one step up and you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. Like you kind of got dizzy and stuff. All right.
I'm pissed. I want to get up there, but I'm
Look
holding ropes.
down.
So.
Phil?
Suddenly, I see we killed one. I guess then my fear is not legitimate. I was worried about killing them up here because I didn't want their explosion to puncture the balloon.
Yep. It's just like normal lightning and stuff, which have already the craftsman taken.
All right. Well, then I will throw my other dagger, my remaining dagger at the other guy.
He's laying there. He's got the dagger sticking out, and he leans up and gets hit with another dagger. All right, go ahead.
Okay. You know what though? Actually, can I just run up on him and attack him instead?
Yeah, you can run up on him and punch him if you want.
I will do that.
He
All
go
right.
boom.
Yeah, that way I won't throw my dagger at him and potentially lose it.
See, that has also
Instead,
been
I
in the
will
forefront.
hit him with my silver rapier.
Okay.
I rolled
there was someone who could make
that's
new
going to
weapons
hit
for you.
23 to hit.
I'd take an hour though.
It hits.
1 die 8.
Doesn't even matter. He's dead. He had 1 hit point.
All right. Yeah. I got him.
Nice.
I'll run
So
back.
all threats
Disengage.
are gone. I am going to use the restroom and come back and give you guys some experience.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody go
How
to
was
the
that
bathroom.
for a segment, though?
I was going
I
to
would
say,
like
we
to
didn't even get
reiterate
there yet.
the thing that I constantly state. How the fuck am I not dead?
I think a lot of you were seriously under fire in this one. Like,
I was very concerned about multiple things, but I'm also going to go to the bathroom.
I'll be right back.
I took some damage. Those Pop-Tarts helped, though.
You got one more. Tell your friends.
No, I ate them both.
Gluttonous.
I was
motherfucker.
prepping for the big thing, but we're clearly not there yet.
It's always a solid plan to prep for the big thing, though.
I mean, I can't blame you. I've got food next to me and I've eaten all of it already. So, how she goes.
So now we land, and hopefully we don't crash.
Stop even saying that.
Who else level 5 versus 6 right now?
I'm 5. Probably be 6 by the end of this. Close.
I'm 6.
Alrighty.
Alon?
I think he had 6 too.
I was
D6.
6 last week, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I was just seeing where we all are level-wise, so it's just 2 that are 5 then?
I got to do some math.
Talia and Bean are 5?
I'm 5.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Soon. Maybe with this.
We're not at the cool kids table.
Cool kids table.
We're not in combat, right? So I can
No.
descend from the balloon and pick up my
Yeah,
guys
you guys
that are
can come back
building?
down.
I'm gonna delete the monster from the map.
As they come
Is
down,
it
I'm asking
still
if there's
stormy
anything
as
left I
shit
can
out?
kill.
Or like was the storm the thing that was the monsters?
What are you talking about? Oh, I'm
Is
trying
it
to do
still
math.
storming?
You're breaking up.
It's still storming.
Yeah. Is there still like lightning and shit?
Yeah. Hold on, we're not done at all. I'm just trying to give you guys these numbers before we move on.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of.
I'm sorry, I can't hear people talking and do math at the same time. It's impossible. All right, so you guys, I forgot to give you. You guys each get 500 experience for the role play that you guys were doing, because you got to know things that you wouldn't have otherwise known. So you each get 500 for that, and then you're going to divide up 1,100 for defeating these things.
220 each.
Yep, 220 each. Yep. And let me know when you guys are done with that.
Still not there.
Getting close though, aren't you?
Yeah, while everybody else is just blowing away.
Did anyone else hit level 6 just now?
3 of us already were there.
Yeah, they've all been there. It's just being
Who is
Phil might.
did.
Yeah.
So Talia is the only one not at level 6.
Yep, you want to just throw me 500 experience points?
Ain't it 500?
At least.
What?
It's what, 1,400 or is it 14,700?
14,000.
14,000.
Yeah, I'm at 13,564.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are all done tallying up.
You'll be there soon.
Tallying.
No.
Tallying.
Boom.
So Phil and Talia can make it back down there, no problem. All right, just let me know.
Thumbs up on this side. I'm sure Bean has some leveling to do, though.
Yeah, but nothing that needs to. Nothing that's going to come into play.
Well, I would add your health points immediately.
Mm-hmm. That was the one thing that I forgot to do last time.
Yep.
And remembered as we were starting.
Is it like the video games where when you level up, you get all your health back?
No.
Do you get the health that you gain?
Yeah.
You're all of a sudden, when you level up in a video
Yeah,
game,
you
you're,
just
you're
get
at
whatever
full
you
health.
guys do it.
All right, we all good?
Yeah.
All right, everybody's good. Okay. So those two descend back down from the balloon, and Lassard is being healed, and Euronymous turns around and he says, okay, the good news is I've saved the craft and that we're not going to explode in the air. But the bad news is we are absolutely going to be crash landing this thing before we get to the mountain.
What needs to be fixed?
He says, the only thing that needs to be fixed is yourself to whatever hard object you can grab hold of.
How long do we have before we get down?
Maybe 2 minutes.
Do we have enough time for me to fly everybody off
I was
individually?
going to recommend at least the wizard and Morgana get off on the broom.
Morgana just takes off flying.
Like, just at least the two of them get off.
Oh
on
yeah,
the broom.
Morgana can fly, right?
Everyone can
Yeah.
Can they
I
can
can
each carry
take-
2 people?
A passenger. Can Morgana jump off with Sarah?
So Morgana is taking Sarah to Keo down in the hold because she's, kind of out of it. And he's saying, just hold on to her. It's going down. So you guys can jump off there if you want, Wolverine, but these other people aren't gonna be able to get off of here.
Anybody want a safe landing?
Who's the
Bean?
squishiest?
Either myself or Bean.
I might be able to roll with a crash, but I
Richard.
don't want to count on it.
Or Richard. But Richard's not up there, is he?
Richard's near me.
Oh, well, you're downstairs, so we wouldn't hear this happening at all.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Well, everybody
I'll
needs to
take
make
Richard.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, Richard and I flew off.
Okay.
Did you?
I'll
Remember
allow
us.
it.
Oh, that's a 19 plus a 0. That's a 19.
I've got 18.
I also have 18.
Okay.
11.
We're all constitutional as hell.
All right. So Phil, you had the lowest.
For score and all that.
I had 11.
Okay. Everyone, just describe, how do you prepare for this crash? Obviously, you guys took off out of there. But...
I would detach the rope from the railing and just like climb myself up as quickly as I can and just like hope for the best.
Okay. Everyone else, what do you guys do?
I mean, I'm still holding the rope, so I'd probably wrap one around one arm and then,
What's
Take
the
your
terrain
axe
look
and
like
feed
that
it
we're
into
flying over?
It's going into a wooded area at the base of the mountain.
So we're going to be landing in tree tops?
Yeah, but he's able to get it down. It's going to be a fairly flat landing, but it's just not going to, it's going to be rough. It's not going to be like your normal descent.
I'll just stay on the top deck.
I just need everyone. Yeah, you're going to stay on the top deck? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stay near Euronymous to help him.
Okay. Help brace him.
Yep.
Good idea.
We're
you got enough roll. You saved him too.
Flying behind the balloon, so like if we were ahead of it, didn't it crash into us?
Okay.
Trying to make sure if anyone goes flying off, I guess we could try to snag them from the air.
Yes, yeah, that's decent. Okay, cool. So you guys hit the ground. The craft just it's knocking over trees and digging up dirt and everything. And Phil, I want you to roll a d4. I'll let you do this.
Ooh.
3.
That's how much damage you take from just getting thrown around on the craft.
All right.
And the thing comes to a halt, and it's just down. It's not obviously not destroyed. It's just, it's going to take a little bit for him to get this thing going again. So what do you guys say?
If there are any 1 foot by 1 foot breaks, tears, and or destructive holes in this ship, I got you, Euronymous.
He says, well, let's just see what I can get together, and then when you guys come back from that mountain, I'll have you fix whatever I can't.
Dope. And then I fist bump him. He looks at it confused, like, I don't understand.
Okay. So, Kyo's got water on the face of Sarah, getting her up and everything, and she's fine, just a little shaken by the whole thing. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because you guys successfully got through all that crap. And
are we somewhere we could put the cube?
That's what I was going to wonder.
Do an investigation roll.
Me?
Whoever has the cube.
We both thought of it. Oh, you have the cube. Well, that's good.
I would want to look outside to see if there's anything to try to kill us.
Okay. Your danger sense isn't going off. 26 for you.
Yeah.
You find a prime location there. You can mark that as base of the mystical Blue Mountain.
Nice.
I would like to get my hand and return her to her rightful home in the cube.
Okay. You want to get anything out of the cube while you're in it?
That is the question. Yeah, I want the heroism potion. I still feel like that's probably a good idea.
So you're going to trade up.
I'm going to transfer the potions that are in the balloon into the house.
Does anybody need to heal now?
I feel like it's a really
I do.
dickish thing. Are we going to do a rest? Do we have enough time to do a short rest?
You're here at the mountain. I'm pretty sure these cats that want to get healed are going.
Okay.
Then I'm going to drink a health potion.
It's a brand new day. This happened right at dawn. So.
Yeah, my thing is I'm only down 4 health and I don't really want to.
I'm down 30.
You know what I'm going to do?
Health potion?
Yeah, even a short rest wouldn't help fill that much.
I'm going to eat 4 good berries.
I could use Nola's help if he's
Yeah,
got
there
it.
you go. That's a good idea.
Snack time for Talia.
Or, Nola just healed. Can you do healing again?
Of course.
Okay, then you can heal Bean, otherwise a health potion.
I was going to say, should I take the health potion and then ask for the healing?
Nope.
Other way around?
I'm just going to...
I don't know how much you can restore. So.
One of the health potions.
26 points.
You're going to take one of them? Wolverine?
Hold on. Let them go.
How much?
26.
26.
Oh, that's pretty good.
takes me to. Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, sir.
So I'm at 40. I'm at 31 of 42.
Okay.
What does the health potion do again?
It'll restore half of what you lost.
Okay. So
or you could ask Nola for help.
If you guys want to keep using up all my spell slots, you're more than welcome.
Right.
So I'm gonna put one health potion on the shelf in there and take the heroism potion off the shelf. Sharing with everyone.
All right.
Assuming we round up the half that we lost. So like if I lost 9 points, I'd get back 5.
Like I said, my preference on healing is to wait until you're dead.
Yep.
Bean was sounding pretty dead there.
I mean, obviously, you guys are going to take off at this exact moment, but we're going to assume within the hour, you guys are going to be making your trek. So,
Who's squishy? Who needs health? I've got 2 more Pop-Tarts.
I think everyone's good now.
I think we're all good.
I'm doing okay.
Noted for later.
You took the heroism potion?
You want to give one to
heroism potion?
You guys want to give something to Richard? He got banged up in that fight pretty good.
Yeah, give him a.
He should probably stick around to guard the balloon, don't you think?
He's like, no, I'm going. He says,
Okay, so what's he actually at? What's his tracking it?
I can't tell you that.
Well,
we know each other's.
We've got 3.
Because you told each other, so I don't tell you guys. Yeah.
We've got 3 more health potions, so he's going to take one of those.
Yeah.
I just wanted. I didn't want to know if that was worth it or a waste.
That will get him back to where he basically just has cuts and scrapes. He's not like.
Okay.
So, and I'll give him another to hold on to.
Okay.
For the battle.
Okay. For the battle.
How many health potions do we have?
For the upcoming mountain trek. There is one more health. Actually, well, there's one more health potion sitting from the supply that was on the balloon, and there's one in there right now because Talia switched that out for a tourism potion.
This is what you guys have health potions for. They're not just to keep it.
And I have 2 on myself. I think
So
you
Richard-
have 2 on yourself, Ulfgar.
I got 2, yeah.
Bean,
That's
I
what I'm
think,
saying.
has 2 on himself.
Do we want to use Richard as an extra carrying space and load him up with another potion, health or otherwise? He's got 1. He's allowed to carry 2.
I am thinking of taking the speed potion, and I'll give him my other health potion.
I was gonna say I don't know why, but somehow animal friendship sounds really important.
How banged up did Lessard and Morgana get? Are they
Morgana's fine because she regenerates as a vampire, and Lessard got healed by Alan.
fine? Okay, so with the daylight ring, she can still regenerate in the daylight?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So Richard should have 2 health potions.
Yep, I got that he's carrying 2 after sucking 1 down.
Yeah. And there's still 2 in the cube. There's also a animal friendship potion, a water breathing potion, and an invisibility potion.
Yes.
And a wait. No, I forgot.
Animal friendship, water breathing, invisibility. That's what's left, along with the 2 healths.
How long do those last?
An hour on the water breathing, an hour on the animal friendship. Invisibility is an hour or until you attack or cast a spell. I also have an invisibility cloak.
There's also a potion of vitality. I forgot.
You guys done with the logistics?
I have all the stuff written down.
Okay. No, I know you do, but I'm just saying, I'm making sure that he distributed everything he wanted to distribute.
Inventory in the cube.
You said vitality potion?
The flare gun's
That's
on
awesome.
me. It's not in the cube.
Cool, so take that out.
Yeah. I have the flare
I have extensive cube notes. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
See that? Awesome. All right.
Oh, and I take my
Yeah,
winter hat and I put it on my head because that's in the cube.
And it is kind of cold
Kind
right
of.
here. Not freezing, but it's cold.
Just kind of tugs it on.
Okay. Well, if that's it, then the 5 of you and Morgana, Lessard, Jock, and Richard are going to set out. Well,
Can it be Keo and not Jock?
oh, he's listed as Keo Jock, so I have it.
I know. I'm just If he's Jock, I'm attacking.
Turns him into Jock right there.
I
That'd
feel
be
like
crazy.
my character would also just kind of constantly be side-eyeing him because, like, I can basically summon Jacques. So I'm just constantly like,
Okay, so all of you except for Euronymous and his wife, they stay back
looking
and
at him,
do
just checking him
on the
out.
craft. They're getting to work and doing their thing. And you guys head toward the base of the mountain. And looking up, you guys can clearly see, before setting foot into this magical blueness that's in the horizon, you can see a large monastery. Very large monastery. And the first thing that the Commandant says is, well, I assume that is the welcoming party, but I say we just bypass this whole thing and just go to the mountain and just do this. But Morgana says, no, the healing powers of the mountain may not work if we were to subvert those who are caretakers for it.
I would also like to remind the party that it's the hot springs of the Blue Mountain that we need to find.
Specifically.
And maybe the welcoming party would be able to direct us to it.
Sure. So you guys head toward the monastery, and as you get closer to the monastery, you do see that there are stone statues all around of dragons. And
Talia just gives a very pointed look at Alon.
And as you get closer, you see smaller. Alon? I thought you were muted. I saw your mouth move, but I didn't hear anything. So.
That's because I don't feel the need to respond.
It's just like,
So you can see,
dragons.
as you get closer, you see other statues.
I've been around. Okay, since we're doing this, I've been around lots of places with statues that didn't have them come to life or have living versions of them nearby.
This is like, she doesn't travel the world. Everything she's seen in her books have been real. So for all she fucking knows, dragons are real, and there's statues of dragons out here.
I get it.
In my 4th year of wizarding school, there were 3 dragons that were brought to the school, and we had to steal the egg from the dragons.
Oh, God.
Just 3?
Yeah, just 3.
Anyhow.
Yeah,
I hear that-
sorry, 4. There was a 4th. Sorry.
I hear that didn't end up well for one of the guys, though.
It was a weird year. There was only supposed to be 3, and then they had to bring in a 4th. That one was...
Morgana might know him.
As you get closer, though, you do see that there are other statues that are smaller, that are statues of things such as the methods that you guys fought. There's statues of those. There are statues of sphinxes, things like that. And you are welcomed by the monks. They come out in their monkish robes and everything. And they say, welcome, travelers. What brings you to the Blue Mountain? And, of course, you know, Keo and Morgana say that they are here to have their ailments cured. And they say, well, you are welcome in, but there is, of course, a test that you must pass to see if you are worthy of the mountain's magic. And they bring you in, and there's literally like hundreds, like 200 monks, like warrior monks.
Are they like bald monks?
Sure, why not?
I'm just curious about the monks. Give me a picture, Daniel.
Are they human?
Huh?
What species?
Most of them are human. There are varied species here, though.
Describe each one of them's facial hair.
Are we talking monks like monks or monks like avatar monks? Like
Avatar monks.
Cool.
Like these people would absolutely waste your asses if you got into a conflict with all 200 of them. So they come in and they take you to the head monk, and you know, Commandant and Morgana, they explain what's going on. And they say, yes, we have a certain way of doing things. They go, are you familiar with the history of this mountain and its origin? And Wolfrine, you're the only one who would be able to say anything.
Well, I know the myths about the mountain, and it took us a while to track down a map of the mountain, and we found a stone from the mountain, and I point to the
Keo
the
raises his
stone
wrist.
on Keo's wrist. But I don't think I've really come across the true history of it.
And he explains, he says, see, we followers here of the mountain have been sworn to protect it over generations. This was the final resting place of an ancient blue dragon named Austraga.
You don't say.
Sounds like it died.
He fled
Doesn't
a
mean there
battle.
wasn't a dragon here.
He fled a battle in which an order of sorcerers tried to steal his power. And he flew as far as he could from the battle, where he landed on the mountain, and his spirit imbued into the mountain. And that is the source of the healing properties of this mountain.
Would that battle have happened to take place in Odell?
They said, we know of the horrors in Odell, and we do have reason to believe that the Order of Sorcerers are also responsible from that. But this happened before Odell.
Not cool. Them killing off nice mystical dragons.
And he says, all of you will be permitted to go to the mountain, provided that you pass a test. But in order to pass a test, 2 of you will have to lay down your arms and offer yourself to, and he points over at this big statue of a luposphinx, which is imagine like a sphinx, with like the wings and everything, but it's a wolf.
Oh.
So
That's
it's
dope as
big
shit. Are they real?
Luposphinxes are real, but this is a giant statue of one. And it just sitting there with its paws down like that, looking.
So who can answer riddles?
I have -1.
Whoa! 3 people talking at once.
By offer yourself to it, do you mean let it kill us?
Well, those of you who offer yourselves submit to your comrades to be able to answer the Sphinx's riddle. If you fail, and then you look over and there's 2 monks pull out this big old fucking battle axes. I mean, we're talking like Queen of Hearts shit. All right? Like that. They will annihilate your friends. And these 2 will be standing in place of those who wish to have their ailment cured. So it can't be Morgana and Keo, because the 2 that offer themselves are standing in their place. The rest of you can answer the questions.
So do we need wisdom or intelligence?
So 2 of you have to offer yourselves, and the rest of you can answer the question. If you fail, your friends get offed. If you succeed, then the ones who want a cure can go on the mountain. That's basically.
I've been,
I will hand my axe to somebody and say, I hope you smart guys know how to answer some riddles.
Wait, I thought the person going up to it was answering the riddles.
He's correct. No, I mean,
the person going up is answering
Ulfgar is
riddles?
correct. Ulfgar is offering his neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Talia would as well, because she's been pretty much trying to protect Morgana as best as possible.
So who's
So
going to
she's just
stand
gonna kind of look at her and give
who's
her
gonna
start
stand for-
taking her shit off and be like, okay,
Who's going to stand for Morgana and who's going to stand for Keo?
I'll do Morgana.
Ulfgar, you're going to let that fly after what you told me earlier?
I already promised my life to Morgana. I got her. You
All right,
get
well,
the
fuck
kid.
it. I mean, I don't, whatever. I'm not answering riddles. Y'all don't want me to play that game, so.
No, hold on now. So you're just going to be that whimsical with it? Like, okay, yeah.
So
I know neither
I
of
just
them are
put
going to
my
offer
hand on her shoulder.
themselves
I'll say, I've come this far. I promised my life to help her get hers back.
Roll for persuasion.
Y'all better know how to answer some riddles.
Who answers the riddle?
What's up?
One standing up or the rest?
Hold on. Don't be so whimsical with your characters. If you really wanted to do it, Talia, you should try to do it. You shouldn't just go, okay, never mind, like that. So
I mean, I did, but he's going to fight me for it, and I'm not going to
Ulfgar
fight him
needs to
for it.
roll a
I'm not that
persuasion then.
concerned.
Ulfgar needs to roll a persuasion. You've already chosen that you would do that, so.
Persuasion? Can I roll intimidation?
You can if it gets if you're that serious about it.
I got 14 on persuasion, but intimidation I've got I've got proficiency in. So that would be a 20.
Okay. All right. So you're going to do the one for Morgana then. Callie, are you still interested in standing in for? Are you still?
I mean, I'm not particularly attached to Keo, but I
So-
don't necessarily think anybody else is going to.
I would say that Wolfrian would be wanting Jock gone so much that he may consider it, but he also knows that he could probably answer the riddles.
Okay. So Richard says, "I will stand for Keo."
Shocking. Okay. And then I pat him on the back and just kind of step back.
I like that you guys are all like debating this though. Alana and Dean really didn't.
They did become sort of friends over the whole lizard people thing.
That is true.
Jock and Rich.
So Richard takes his arms down, and Ulfgar, you already dropped yours. You guys go up to the platform back behind the Sphinx. It's a Lupo Sphinx, is what it is. And the guys have their axes. I mean, we're talking big, long handle axes like that. And they say, you have until the end of the day, which is, you're looking at a couple hours till sundown because you didn't take that long to get here, to answer the Sphinx's riddle. So,
Is he going to talk?
Yeah.
She's actually asking that.
So Bean, Talia, Alan, and Wolfrine, you guys are going to get your opportunity to answer this here. Are you guys ready? I'm going to have you guys roll for initiative, actually.
Don't fuck up.
Just the four of you.
Don't die, Ulfgar. The 17 for initiative.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20. That's a 16 plus a 4. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at riddles. I'm so sorry,
12.
guys.
12, Phil, and Alan? You're muted.
You're muted, Alon.
We roll an initiative, you said?
Yeah, to determine who's going to. Okay. So, Caroline, you get the first crack at this riddle.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Remember, if the sun goes down or it
I
begins
know.
to set,
She's just muttering like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
so basically we're doing initiative because you guys are only going to get so many cracks at this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the Sphinx's riddle?
Oh, no.
Nope, but I gotta be anyway.
All right. Quiet. No interrupting the Sphinx. Everyone go ahead and mute your mics. All right, here it is. It says, from above, I am cast 3 times, say my name. I am smaller than a cloud, but larger than rain.
Ooh.
So Talia goes first.
Can you say it again?
Can you repeat the riddle, please?
I will repeat it for every person.
Oh.
You're the first one to
Cast from
step
above
up,
3
basically.
times, say my name.
Yeah, you guys aren't allowed to answer, and you're only allowed to answer on your turn.
I have no idea.
The clock does tick.
I have no idea. No.
Okay, then it is Wolfrine's turn. Wolfrine, you step up. From above, I am cast 3 times. Say my name. I am smaller than a cloud, but larger than rain. You're muted. I was joking about you guys muting. I just didn't want you guys talking over each other while the Sphinx was talking.
Lightning bolt?
Yo, take this shit serious, motherfucker.
I am taking it 100% seriously.
Hey, you can't talk.
Yeah, only Wolfrine can talk right now.
He said, yeah. Cast from above. Larger than rain, smaller than a cloud. I
3
guess
times, say my name.
that's the part I don't
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
And Wolfrine says it and wins the riddle.
Really?
3 times.
Dope.
Yeah.
1 time.
Dope.
If Jeremy hadn't have said it, then I wasn't going to give it away. But he actually did say lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Yeah, it's from above I am cast 3 times, say my name. I am smaller than a cloud, but larger than rain. I made that up this morning, guys.
Nice.
That's cute. I'm not gonna.
I knew you guys. I knew it was easy enough that you would figure it out, but I am genuinely surprised you figured it out as quickly as you did. But Caroline's technically the one that got it, I guess.
Yeah, but he got the answer. I just got the 3 times part.
Yeah, you did say lightning bolt, and then
we have said jokingly lightning bolt
Yeah.
multiple
Well, that's
times.
what made me think of that. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh,
Exactly.
oh.
I was
all
like,
right. And
wait,
so
3 times.
the Lupo Sphinx's eyes are glowing, and it says, "You are permitted to enter the mountain." And the person who wins the Sphinx's prize is allowed to bring anyone they want on the mountain, which means all of you. Yeah, J2.
Damn.
Reach out for Ulfgar's hand and pull him up.
I just laugh and I offer the guy with the axe above me a Pop-Tart.
They go like that, and they go. Do you really? Like, so you're down a Pop-Tart now?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, this shit's good. And then Richard, they back off Richard with the axes too, and they say you are welcome to go. We only ask that you do not bring any rocks back from the mountain. And then,
Can we keep the one we already have?
See. All right. So, Wolfrine, you get 300 experience for solving the riddle.
Any shared experience for someone saying it?
Caroline, yeah, I might as well go ahead. Caroline, you did come up with the 3 times thing, so I'll give you 100.
Woo! Now I only need 400.
Cool. And
I pat
Ulfgar, I'm going to
Richard
go
on
ahead
the
and
back
give
and I
you.
give him the other Pop-Tart.
Who?
I pat Richard on the back and give him the other Pop-Tart.
Sure, and that would finish healing him the rest of the way. Ulfgar, I'm going to give you 200 experience for standing in the place for Morgana.
Okay.
All right. And so they open the back door to the monastery, and they say, "You are welcome to the mountain." So you guys go out there, and it's the closer you get. Now you're fully in the presence of this mountain. It's just glistening. You thought before it was sparkling because of the sunrise, but you can see this is a very magical place. There's no point in doing detect magic, arcane checks, anything. Even non-magical creatures can feel the energy emanating from this. So you guys make your way up the mountain. There's a trail. You guys are going up there, and then you do come across the infamous hot springs, which Morgana and Kyo are quick to move toward. They both go. They baptize themselves in this magical elixir that the mountain produces. Steam is rushing up, and as they go down, there's a bubbling above them, and you see the spirit of a tiefling come flying up out of Kyo, and he goes, "Ah!" and he just dissolves off into the sky into nothing.
The wizard gives him the finger.
Yep. And then he comes up, and Kyo is like, "I think I've cured."
I speak at him in demonic. I just say the dude's actual name.
And he's just like, "Should I take the rock off?" And he takes
take the rock.
Yep. Oh, you'll take it, Wolfrine?
Yeah.
Here, he gives you the rock.
Been pretty attached
Makes
to
sense
this
for the wizard to have it.
whole thing, and I'll
It's got the bracelet. He didn't just take it out. He
Put
gives
it
you the
on the hand.
That now would be the time for you to experiment with the hand if you wanted.
Can you open
we
up
gotta take it
the
in
house here?
You cannot open the house here.
That would just break the game.
Just asking.
That is a good question. Yeah. Okay. So Morgana then comes up out of the spring. She's dripping wet, comes out, and she looks around, and she takes the ring, the Daywalker ring off, and she just freaking chucks it. And she's fine.
Wow.
You want to destroy
That's
that?
a little preemptive, my girl.
Spring.
That was the only way to test. Morgana is cured of her vampirism.
Yay.
Accio
I just
de
kind of look at Mike and wink at him real hard. Like,
All right. So you guys are kind of all standing around, just kind of in awe at the healing powers of this place that you've heard about since day one, basically, of coming to the school, you know. And all of a sudden, there's a rumbling.
God damn it.
There is a rumbling, and you begin to
Sorry,
see.
I didn't eat.
You see steam lifting off the rocks, but not from the hot springs, just normal rocks and everything, just steam. And everything just kind of swirls and forms in the sky an ancient blue dragon who comes right up on your shit. I mean, he's like right up in your fucking face. Like he's just, I mean, this thing's huge. This is an ancient blue dragon. This thing is, you're like the size of a tooth. You can grab a tooth like this.
I just kind of wave at it.
And he's just right up on you. And he's smelling around and he's like, adventurers. He says, I smell among you the child of the victim of the sorcerer Basil.
Hi.
This entire time, by the way, she's just staring at Alon like, no dragons, right? No dragons.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is fucking huge, right? And
are you friend or foe?
He's smelling around and he says, I was minding my own business when the sorcerer of the Order of Basil tried to steal my power. They surrounded me and attacked me with all forms of magic, many I have never encountered. I was able to escape the battle, but not without a mortal wound, and not before killing the sorcerer's wife. That sorcerer later remarried the Duchess of Odell, and her son, Jock, was supposed to take the throne.
Yeah, this all adds up. Did you see the floating spirit of Jock going away?
Says, yes, that is what awoken me from my slumber.
He is gone. But yeah, you said it, Basil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy's got to go too.
He says, yeah. He says, we are in agreement on this. He says, he goes, you see now before you the remains of my spirit that has been trapped in this mountain. But I am going to extend to you help to destroy the sorcerer. When I left this world, I left a world of dragons, and now I am awoken to a world of men. Dragons have not been well accepted on this plane, so I hope to start a new age of dragons, one that will be more accepted.
Hell yeah.
He says, the monks in the monastery, they are holding an egg, which holds my reincarnated soul. I am going to imbue myself in that egg, and I have a request that the cleric of St. Cuthbert see that egg hatch. Will you do this for me? And Morgana agrees that she will watch over the egg until it hatches.
Did you just create Daenerys Targaryen?
Huh?
Did you just recreate Daenerys Targaryen?
What is that?
We need 2 more dragons
Game
for
of
that.
Thrones.
I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Don't. It's not worth it.
Did we just become best friends, buddy?
Well, you know dragons are lawful evil, right? Well, that's why he's saying that he's going to try to come back into a better age of dragons.
Yeah, so we're going to be best friends, and I'm going to help Morgana raise you. And I will fly you into battle to destroy.
He says, yes. He says, adventurers, you've come long and far, and I have slumbered here for many centuries. It will be glorious to see the day whenever I aid you when you come together again to destroy the sorcerer.
Hey, real quick, what's your favorite food?
And he dissolves into steam. And you see his essence floating toward the monastery. And you look around the mountain, and the mountain is normal. No more blue mountain.
Damn.
And Wolfrine looks at his stone, and it's a rock.
I got a rock.
Well, it's in a
Yeah. Now it's a pretty bracelet.
Is it still blue?
I hope
No.
those guys downstairs are cool. They had real big axes.
Yes, they did.
Anything else that we see around us?
No, nothing special.
Can I look for good berries?
Why would you need to look for them? You can make them.
I don't know. Just to have more.
They are really hard to find unless you're a ranger or a druid.
Telling you, you really got to start looking for great berries.
Fantastic berries.
Excellent berries.
So
Mediocre at best berries.
Take the health away.
You tried your best.
So, like I said, you see the essence of the
Gold
dragon
star berries.
returning to the monastery. So,
Did we see where she threw the Daywalker ring?
Do you care that much for it?
Wouldn't we want to destroy it rather than leave it
I mean, you could.
sitting?
Go ahead and do a perception check.
That is a 22.
Okay, it's easy. You can go over where she threw it.
Actually, 23. I'll. Would she see me go grab it?
I don't think she cares. She's over in Lassard's arms right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab it and pocket it.
Okay.
I'll be looking at her and Lassard, and a tear will come to my eye. One.
Anybody have anything else they want to do
One
before
singular
going back to the
tear. I mean, it's not like we see treasure or anything.
found
We
some
don't
treasure.
see like there's no dragon body, is there?
No, it's long since been buried in the mountain. Long. The monks that originally came here who
'Cause
worshipped
the only
the
thing
dragon.
that could be worth it would be like getting a dragon scale.
Let's start
I
digging.
guess we go back.
Everyone, get your shovels out.
So as you guys are heading back toward the monastery, all of you on an individual basis, but collectively, are hearing the dragon's voice in your head. And he says that I leave you with a fortune of your future. And he says, Wolfrine, I see vengeance in your future.
Sounds about right.
And he says, Talia, I see fame in your future. And he says, Ulfgar, I see royalty in your future. And he says, Bean, I see that you will lose something dear to you. And Alon, you hear death, but perhaps not your own.
Perhaps.
And then Lassard, you hear respect in your future. Morgana hears redemption. You guys are all hearing this, but it's to each one of it. It's like a collective. Richard, nobility.
I have mine.
And Keo, a fair chance.
Is Richard gonna marry Miriam?
What?
She's nobility, isn't she?
Yeah, Richard's a little bit younger than her. Not like a lot, but a little bit. Remember, Richard's like 16 years old.
Nice.
You go, Richard.
She's
Go,
nobility.
Richard.
I don't know. That was the first thing my brain
So that's
thought.
what you guys hear as you're heading back. And you come back to the monastery, and the monks, who also got their own telepathy in their mind, telling them to disband the monastery and to move on, and to bring this egg, which is like this big, like you can carry it, but it would take your whole arms, and they bring it to Morgana, and it has the life essence of Australia in it.
Are the monks just about to leave and just walk off?
They have been servicing this area for a long time, and monks that feel compelled to worship the dragon, they come here and they've trained to basically be guardian of this place and not let anyone come tamper with it.
Is there a lead monk?
Yeah, the one who showed you the Sphinx.
Can I tell him about Azuth?
Go ahead.
If you guys need a new god to worship and follow, I mean, the dragon will be taken care of now. And if you guys need a purpose for your lives, let me tell you about Azuth, the god of the wizards.
He says, We will look forward to Austraga's return to this planet.
Sounds good.
Well,
Persuasion
that's
roll?
just an egg right now.
Religion check?
Yeah, she's just an egg right now. So if nothing else is,
Just an egg right now.
if you guys have
That's
no
an egg.
more use of the monastery or the monks, are you guys ready to return to see what's going on? With the craft?
I feel like we should ask them if they know how to take care of the egg. Like what do
Morgana
we
will
do?
be able to do that. That's why he left it with
Okay.
Morgana.
Cool.
So is Morgana gonna hang out here? I would ask her.
She says, I'm not sure yet. And then Lessard says, let's go back to the craft. I have something I want to discuss with you all.
So we're gonna take this big old egg with us?
She's got it. Morgana's carrying it.
Y'all got a cart. Yeah, okay.
It's easy for her to carry. It's not. It's
Okay.
light. Well,
Okay.
not light, light enough for her.
It's just large.
So if you guys are ready to go back, no more dealing with the monks, then you can go back and have this conversation.
Yeah.
So
It's been real, guys.
yeah, the monks, they're like, they've been waiting for centuries for the right adventures to come. Now remember, Jock
Thanks
and
for threatening our
Alton,
friend.
Jock and Alton had plans to come here and get rocks from this place. So you got to think about that. Like,
They're just going to take rocks.
well, but it makes sense though because they were wanting the
They're gonna
essence of
murder
the dragon, right? And then they found out that the dragon was there. They just hadn't located the mountain.
Well, they got a rock somehow, so.
Yeah, remember there was if you think way back, Wolfram, when you were reading about it, there was evidence that there were rocks brought from this place at various points in history. So there are other rocks out there, but they're useless now.
Someone who was like holding it and just treasuring this
Hey.
rock, they're just looking at it and it's like
Instrumental Sales watching us again. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching all of you.
Yeah,
So you guys get back to the craft where it's nighttime now, and he's been working on it all day, and he says it's gonna take me at least another day to get this together, and I will need Talia's abilities to do this.
Got you, dude.
And Lessard says, I told you all before taking this mission that you are the finest students that I ever had, and that I now grant you all the rank of graduate. So go in and erase your. Yeah, Wolfram, this doesn't count for you because you're still the wizard of the school. But
I also was an adept though, so now I'm a graduate.
Yeah,
get diplomas.
A graduate resident wizard.
Yeah, you still got a job there. So all of you erase your adept and put graduate.
Do we get diplomas?
Sure.
Where do they get them printed?
So, and then he turns to Alon and he says, Alon, this discontinues your rank as corporal. And as my final act of commandant of the school.
Alon got fired.
That's what he says. Says, as my final act, says, Richard will be taking your rank.
Oh.
Upon returning. I want all of you, when you return, because I will not return with you, to tell Laneige that the letter that I left on his desk is valid, even though I survived.
He's retiring.
Do you want to like pop in and say
go
bye to
live
him
with
in
his
person?
girl.
We've got the house right here.
He says, maybe I will come whenever the time is right, but Morgana and I are going to see to this egg. And there's one thing that the senior Mr. Warren was right about, and that was that I needed to retire. Remember that? He suggested that he did. Or
You
whatever.
done earned it, Mike.
He's just going to travel the world and
Hey,
stay in
I
hotels
just
and order room
politely
service.
tell him not to lose his stone
That's how
in
you know
case
you
we
made
ever
it.
need to find him.
He says, I will, I'm sure this is not the last time that we'll meet. Thank you for everything. By the way, if you keep track of time, this is almost a year since you guys arrived. It's just like right under, like a week or two. It's right before.
And yet we've only been paid once.
Right? You pay more than that.
Like twice.
Yeah, twice.
Well, I stopped tallying it when you guys were getting more money from the freaking.
I was gonna
business.
say, yeah. I mean, that's like
Yeah, it was unnecessary.
Yeah, money is money.
Money is money.
Yeah, you guys have been paid more than that. I can't remember how many times. Anyhow, it's been close to closing in on a year because you guys have been traveling for a few weeks now, and that was, the middle of the winter. So you're close to the end of the winter, and it was the beginning of spring when you guys all arrived. So Keo says, I too will leave with them and not return. There's nothing for me on that continent. So we will
go to school, Keo?
Huh?
Keo, do you want to go to school?
He's like, no, that adventuring stuff is not for me.
Done.
He says, I've been a part of too much already. So he says, I bid you all farewell, and maybe we will meet again. I will travel with Lessard and Morgana until our paths separate.
Adopted Keo. That's their baby.
Now I don't glare at Keo anymore. I'm like, all right, you're all right.
Yeah, Jock's gone.
Sorry for slapping Jock out of you.
He is dissolved. So if you guys have anything left to say to the Commandant, Morgana, or Keo, now is the time, because you may never see them.
I'm going to give Morgana a hug and tell her I'm going to miss her.
She does.
I want to have sex with her.
Wait, with Talia?
That would be weird. She's like my sister. Almost.
Yeah, you guys are like sisters. That's funny. Okay. Alon,
Morgana all of a sudden
Mike
is
there,
warm-blooded
so do you have to roll against his roll for you to be able to do that?
Jesus, charisma. Anyway, Alon, do you have anything to talk with Morgana about, since she is now a cleric again, basically?
I would simply shake the Commandant's hand and wish them well, and tell Morgana that I hope her future is bright and that she is led back to the path she was once on.
Perfect. Ulfgar, do you have anything to say to them?
Yeah, I would bear hug both of them. Just say I'm so happy.
This little dwarf comes up.
Yeah, dwarf hug. Like ankle high, but broad.
Waist high bear hug. How uncomfortable would that be?
Depends what you're into. But anyways.
I pay good money for that.
Well, I think we know what Bean's into, for heaven's sake.
I pay good money for that.
Anybody else? Anything?
I will give them my Pop-Tart.
I would shake the Commandant's hand, thank him for, letting me be the resident wizard and, believing in me. And
Which you still hold that title, by the way. You still are the resident wizard of the school.
Right, but he was the one that gave me that
Mhm.
position at the school.
Sure.
And, request that I get to come visit the Dragon Child. And try.
We're mentally connected.
Essentially, I could just teleport if there are any in any area that we have locations set up, and have him send me a letter when he's there. And
he
go
turns
visit.
to you and he says, "Wizard, use your time wisely. Research, find out where Basil is."
I know where he is. I just don't know how to find him once we get there.
Well, son of Basil. It's still Basil. It's Basil 2, basically. Because the first Basil's the one that the wife got killed by, and then
his nickname is Pat.
Because remember, Jock is the stepson.
Yeah.
He married in to try to take over Odell that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it's still Basil.
Gotcha. Basil Jr.
Yeah, Basil 2.
Just a little bit of basil sprinkled on.
Okay. So, yep. So all that is done, and then they
As they leave, I just shout, "Have fun!"
Yep. So they move on, and you help finish the craft. I assume, Talia.
Yep. Tell
the
me what
next
needs to
day
be
is-
mended, foot by foot.
He says, the damage was, very, minimal. I took care of most of it. Luckily, nothing to the integrity of the craft. We should be able to get back with what we have. And since we have less people, then we have plenty of supplies, so that's not an issue. And you guys are off, and I award you 2,000 experience each for completing the Blue Mountain.
Now I'm level 6.
Wowee.
Yep, I got you well on the road towards level 7.
17.
I gotta do something big next arc.
And that is going to
Flying,
conclude
a dragon
tonight's
attack.
session.
We did it.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go buy a house
Wow. Shit.
because I don't go to the school anymore.
Well, we're going to have a talk about what happens next separate. So as I'm putting this away, I'll go ahead and mention that. So what we're going to do is there is going to be a time skip at a part in the future. I'll discuss with each of you individually how long that time skip is. And we're going to discuss, you go ahead to get your brains turning. You don't have to say anything right now. We'll talk about this one-on-one. What I need for you guys to do between now and whenever I talk to you about it is I want you guys to think of one thing that you really want your character to achieve during the time skip. Something to add to your character's backstory, basically, where we won't necessarily role play through it, but we might work a few kinks out. We might have you do a few rolls or something. Think of one thing that you want your character to achieve between now and when we pick the campaign up for the next half. And then also think of something that your character wants to do still, like a new future goal, something you're not going to complete in 1 or 2 sessions.
When you say achieve, how much time will we have had to achieve it?
We will talk about that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we will talk about that when the time comes. So now I want some serious thoughts because you guys just achieved one of the biggest things. You guys have literally completed the last thing that I had from the Adventuring School campaign. You guys have surpassed what my other group did as far as that goes. You guys did things they didn't do, and there was things they did that you guys didn't do because, of course, you guys made decisions that changed everything.
We don't have a home base anymore.
You don't.
No,
we'll
we
talk
don't.
about that. We'll talk about that.
Cube in the backyard. The cube in the backyard.
So here's the thing. All 5 of you are going to be going your separate ways. And you're going to see each other at a later point in time.
Ulfgar doesn't bathe.
I might start.
Yes, cracker crumbs in
You
his
probably
beard.
want to start. Yeah.
Why ruin a good thing?
Let's
It's
start.
called dessert.
Let's start opposite of last time, and let's do Wolverine first for thoughts on the session and thoughts going forward. First of all, I want to ask you, how about that fact that I kind of did fake you guys out that there was going to be a really big, crazy thing, but it was more of a role play / riddle thing. I thought the Sphinx thing, I've never used the Sphinx before, and I thought that'd be really fun to do.
And we could have had somebody die. It was still a
death.
possibility.
Yep.
They could have died to death.
They both would have died. There would have been no question about it.
Until they were dead.
Killed them dead.
It would have been a red shirt again. No way to stop it.
We need more red shirts.
I was
in this
only
game.
that worried.
Anyway, what is this? 19 sessions, 20 if you count the session 0 stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that flew by.
That's good. That means
Crazy.
you're having
That's
fun.
awesome.
What was that date? When did we start this? There was snow on the ground.
March, February?
Late February, I think.
Okay.
I promise you there was not snow on the ground.
Not in New Orleans.
Yeah, not here.
There was not snow on the
There
ground.
was some here, but anyway, Jeremy, the floor is yours.
Yeah. I like that we kind of had a surprise attack happen on the balloon.
Pretty
Didn't see
scary
that coming.
situation.
Yeah, and that could have killed some of us too. Especially if I don't know. I felt like falling off of the balloon was a very real possibility, even though nobody got close to that.
Or the balloon popping.
I mean,
the danger was definitely real. Like I was gonna be like, okay, either I was going. Here's what I was gonna do. Let me tell you this: if that had went as far south as it could have went, you guys really fucked up. Some of you or all of you would have died from that. And the ideas that I had for the second campaign, we would just continue with what was left of you or a whole new group.
a whole new set of adventurers appears.
Yeah, kind of.
They have to run through the school now for 20 sessions.
I know.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, that was really cool. And then the whole like spirit of the dragon, I thought was a lot of fun in that, like, oh look, actually, oh crap, the dragon is appearing, but it's not physically there. It's just the spirit, and now it's bringing back dragons. So I'm super down for that if they're going to be friendly to us, even if they're not friendly overall.
There are still other dragons in the world. Just a lot of them have been driven to slumber, and
Mhm.
many of them slain, and all that. And they're, like he said, it's a world of men now.
But dragons on our side sounds like a good time. So that's why Wolfran wants to regularly visit with the dragon as it's being raised and all that. And, one,
It has not
because he
hatched
wants
yet.
to be friends with it, but two, because he wants to, be able to plot for the future and getting revenge on Basil Jr.
Little BJ.
Otherwise known as Paprika.
So bright future, you say, for the game still. Like, you can look at this as one half, and then we'll do another half, and then if you guys are still into it and still alive, then maybe there'll be a third.
A third half?
Yeah.
A third half of the half.
I'm just going to say I'm going to take it as a net positive from what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this session.
Cool. Let's move on to Lewis.
Yeah, man, I can't believe we got to the Blue Mountain already.
In 20 sessions.
In 20 sessions. I mean, it's been fun as hell, man. I've been having a good time. I mean, like I said, we wouldn't be rolling up for 20 sessions in a row, hanging out every time if it wasn't this much fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We'll see where the dice take us. This might be interesting.
Yeah. What about plans for the future?
I don't know. Assuming everyone saw me put my neck out there, I'd like to go talk to my baby up in the mountains and see if that
Hey, baby girl.
Honey, my baby.
see if that is selfless enough.
Okay, cool.
If not, I'll go get some more monster teeth.
Right on, man. All right, Nola, I want to hear your thoughts. As probably the most experienced dungeon player besides Phil, maybe, depending on how much he's played.
I really, it's been a fun, like everyone said, first of all, it really has gone by very quickly for, 10 weeks of playing, give or take.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog is scared of thunder. She's now hiding behind me. So, yeah, I thought it's really interesting story arcs, that have kind of woven through, and I'm really interested in seeing if we're gonna kind of split up for a little while to see how all that pans out and to see what everybody goes on to do from here. Because
I'm super excited to talk to all of you one-on-one.
It's because a bunch of people came together that were strangers, and now they've think of it as college. You're graduating college. Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you going to stay together? Are you going to, it could go anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I'm excited about this because I'm going to basically give you guys a chance to insert something in your backstory. Because when you're creating a character,
It'll be okay.
you can only give so much of a backstory because it doesn't really make sense if you're level 1. Obviously, if you make a higher character, but this is an opportunity to say, hey, I went off and I did my own thing separate from the group. So
yep,
kind of build on that.
This is the life that you created.
All right, well, Caroline.
I mean, I had a ton of fun with all of it. We've already talked about where some of the things that I want to do as well.
Yeah, now that you know now that you survived this and know what you're going to do, then you've got more of an idea of how to execute that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm still figuring everything out as I go, but
that's perfect.
I didn't die, and that's what matters. And also, suck it, I was right about the dragon.
We're calling that for
Hold on. Were you? Because
There
you were
is a
scared.
dragon
you were
there.
scared of a dragon, and you were prepping to fight a dragon, and you were
Because I
acting
thought
like
there
you were
would be
going
a
to have
dragon.
to defeat a dragon.
Because I thought there was going to be a dragon.
And now we got a dragon friend.
Let me just say this real
dragon.
quick. If that was actually the ancient blue dragon in its full form, there's absolutely no fucking way you would have won.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, there's no way. They are challenge rating 23 with like 480 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And they can do legendary actions after every one of your turns.
Mm-hmm.
They could destroy a third of each of your health at the end of your turn.
Didn't mean you weren't going to put one there anyway.
Huh?
Didn't mean you weren't going to put one there anyway.
Well, it's funny because the first time you brought that up, I'm like, well, shit, she knows the secret of the mountain. Like that, 'cause that's actually that has been part of this.
It's literally a magical fucking blue mountain. What do you think is hiding in there?
The only thing that kind of changed
All of
is
fantasy, adventure, television, and movie has taught me anything.
Blue cream soda factories.
Oh, nice.
Oh, is that what tonight was brought to you by?
Yes.
So I'm assuming that's gone out of making because the mountain's gone now.
Yeah, no more magical blue mountain wine.
That is the last of the beverage.
I was going to say, though, to go to what Talia was saying, or what Caroline was saying, is that the only thing that I altered about the history of the mountain is the stuff to tie in with the sorcerer. I had no reason of why the dragon was there, but I've been pondering for several sessions how to tie this to what Jeremy's character's been working toward.
Long-term revenge.
Exactly. How stupid would this be if at 3 sessions he's suddenly fighting the sorcerer? He hasn't even seen it.
Oh yeah, I would die also.
Yeah.
I go to get my revenge.
You gotta do some journeying before that happens.
Well, I put it this way: the archmages that they have in the back of like the dungeon or the monster manual, they're like level 12. So
can
yeah,
the one
so
thing for my character achieve during the time skip be leveling to level 12?
We're going to talk about potential things with leveling and new abilities while we're done. But Caroline, do you have any last thoughts before I pass this over to Phil?
No, I really want to keep playing. That's all. I'm having fun with it.
You're going to get to.
I'm really glad I didn't have to roll up Marsha yet.
Yeah.
Marsha.
Her name is Marsha B. Mello. She gets slowly more developed every time we talk.
Yep.
Like bigger boobs?
She better when she's charred on the edges.
Charred along the edges.
She's a little fiery.
All right, then. Let's drop this off with Phil before we get out of here right at the 3-hour mark.
Well, first of all, let's just say how proud I am of all of you. How much I'll miss you when you're gone. That's all. Just being dad-like during graduation. I really loved the blimp battle. I'm looking forward to what's to come. I like the idea of the time jump. I have something that I said out loud only once that I've never pursued. For what I want to do while time passes.
I have things in motion too for other things you've done that you haven't acted on yet.
And it has nothing to do with edibles or orphans. So
I have
So
something.
no edible orphans. Got it.
Yep.
I have something with orphans in mind. But
are they chocolate covered?
So that's the thing too. You're gonna not only are you gonna choose, we're gonna work together and we're gonna make something that makes sense for your character. You're gonna choose stuff that happened. I'm also gonna assign things that happen to you because even though we're doing a time skip, the world is still happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
The world is stopping for us.
Yeah. So cool, Phil. Well, yeah, if that's how you feel. I mean, you said it'd been 20 years since you played D&D, right?
Probably even more. I mean, probably the last time I played Dungeons and Dragons was no more recently than 1985 or 86.
Damn.
That's
how many of you weren't born yet?
I wasn't. I thought you played more recent than that.
By the way, this is not me saying I wasn't born.
No, I didn't think so. I wondered about that.
No,
Yeah,
I think
but-
that's
okay.
specifically directed at me.
Anyway,
Baby ass over
get off
here.
my lawn. We're gonna go play Ravenloft.
Yeah, okay, Dad, whatever.
Okay, well, it's been a long time. Well, then I don't know how much you can make a comparison because multiple editions have come out since and all that. But I mean, I know that there's still a core bit here that's still Dungeons and Dragons, still the game, but so much has been added in. And
Honestly, you know what? The only difference I noticed is the elimination of Thaco.
Good.
That's the only thing I noticed.
Look, we
And
should
for
teach
those of you
that
who
is.
don't know what that
Sounds like a
is,
good thing.
we should teach these
you're
others
not
about
missing
Thaco.
anything.
Let's do a murder hobo campaign where we only use Thaco.
It stands for 2 hit armor class 0. That's what that stands for. But
It's the whole system of taking damage from the old way of doing it. It's not fun.
yeah.
I only got to do it once.
Yeah. So, in other words, though, but all the you know, and like we've learned by now, the system is designed to be flexible, right? So, other than that, it is so much very similar to everything I recall. So,
5th edition did a really good job of getting it back to the core D&D. 3rd still had a lot there, but took away a lot in favor of like skills and stuff. And then 4th just scrapped everything.
So
And
that
5th brought it, huh?
that powder that I bought, the leech powder that I managed to roll and get from what's his face, that is actually something that's from, I believe, 3rd edition.
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool that you know.
Googling.
All right, well, Phil, if you don't have any final thoughts, then we're going to cut this off. We're at 3 minutes or 3 hours and 1 minute.
for me.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been awesome running you through this, and I am sad to see the adventuring thing. But my whole reason from building this from the ground up, you're the second group I've ran through it, was to get people used to playing D&D in an environment where they don't just get fucking killed in first level. Because, and you guys have done amazing, well beyond that. I am still impressed.
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
still amazed.
Get at you guys in some cases, but those first 3 levels are easy to die in, and for a lot of characters, and I don't like that.
I
so
shot an
adventure
arrow
school's
at a
good.
vampire.
Given what you just told us that you want to do with our characters, are we still playing Friday, or is there going to be a slight break?
We are gonna play Friday because as long as you guys can answer the stuff and get back with me, I mean, we can do it however you want. We can do it strictly through text. We can meet backstage and just do it one-on-one for 15 or 20 minutes. I don't care. I mean, if you guys are down for it, I'll do it that way. I mean, it won't take longer than 20 minutes of us just talking.
It might be good for you and I to meet backstage because I got a lot of shit to write down.
I'm wondering too.
I got a lot of shit to write down, and
as long as you can do it, it'd have to be tomorrow.
I have
Or
tomorrow off completely.
Okay, tomorrow when I get off work, if you're available, then let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys, if you guys want, it's just a matter of answering questions if you don't want. I mean, and just be thinking, we're not going to do it tonight. So just think, hey, this is kind of where I see the next blah, 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 months, years, whatever, recent future, not too far. We'll talk about the timeline. Just think, hey, this is kind of what I want my character to have achieved.
Less than 10, more than 1.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of doing it. Yeah. Again, I want to just ask one more time. Guys, how did I do? Be honest. How did I do running the Sphinx? I've never done that.
Oh, worst idea ever. No, I'm kidding.
I had no problems with it. I suck at riddles, and somehow I always get involved in riddle events in my real life.
I thought they were going to get me fucking killed. I was
I
like,
also thought
You
I
have
was
to
going
realize,
to be the reason
man,
he died.
I was fully ready for that
I know.
to be a possibility. That's why when I was texting you earlier, I was like, look,
down
there's going
like
to be
a
an
G.
opportunity to achieve what you were wanting earlier, but just realize what that entails if you take that on.
I was going to take it anyway. I was like, fuck it. I'm not. Ulfgar don't answer riddles.
After I had offered to take the spot, I was like, oh wait, no, he got to do a thing.
I was like, I don't answer riddles as Ulfgar. You guys are smart and stuff.
I want to go ahead and tell you guys this. I didn't do this in game, but I'll tell you after game. I didn't do it because I did want you guys still to have the danger sense after it was over. But I thought about having Morgana telling you, like, don't worry, Ulfgar, I wasn't going to let him cut your head off. I'd have sliced that fucker's throat open before he even minded the
I just said, don't worry, man.
I let it happen, though. I was like, no.
She would have.
Retrospectively, I should have been like, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, and shot 3 lightning bolts out.
I thought we were going to have to fight somebody getting out of there. I was like, those monks are going to be.
Yeah, I really
pissed.
thought that a murder was going to happen.
So that's good because I'm trying to capture a world and an environment where even when there isn't danger, there is the threat of danger. But it's a tightrope to walk because I don't like players walking on eggshells thinking that every little thing can kill them. Because guess what? You get situations like that first time Sean played with us and none of you guys fucking moved through the damn dungeon. It took 2 extra hours normal because of that. Now, that's the only time I can think of where this group has done that. But I have played with a group. Actually,
Mind you, I also was not there to unintelligently run into said dungeon.
I have played with a group that every session was stalemate because, well, at least for 3 or 4 sessions they did that because There's one particular person that played in this group who thought that every single thing they did, we're talking regular role play around town stuff.
Oh, God.
If I go in the shopkeeper, what happens if the shopkeeper jumps up with a dart and throws it at me? Like that person literally said that one time. They thought that like they had to be on guard, like going into any like little house. So
I mean, if their character was paranoid, then yeah.
Their character actually was the antithesis of what should have been that cautious.
Aw.
Well,
That person should not have done that at all. Like they shouldn't have approached their character that way. Anyway, we are 3 hours and 5 minutes. We are going to sign off. Thank you for everybody watching live and replay. Copy. We're going to get to talking soon because once I get these cats started on a new adventure, we're going to guest play you.
Hell yeah.
Adventure time. Come on, grab
I know
your
he's
pen.
got the dice already, man.
Yep. Tell him if you see him in person, if he's not watching now. Tell him that you're going to see him tomorrow. So
See you tomorrow.
tell him that he's next in line for guest playing on the next possible time we can pull it off. All right. Later, everybody.